All right, hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sonichu Saturday. What the fuck is up? So we have more Sonichu merch to unbox. We have more merch today. Yeah, we got more merch. As you guys know, last time we put our amulet inside of this box. Our handmade Sonichu amulet. Unfortunately, Chris refuses to give me a break. Chris refuses to give me a fucking break, okay? Because Chris has released on the CWC Mart, on the Quick Mart, Etsy, Chris has unfortunately released what he considers the true Sonichu amulet, right? So it is a handmade Sonichu amulet, but in the back of it is the jewel. So it is the exact same Sonichu amulet that Chris himself wears. Chris has released it. It also comes with a certificate of authenticity. It is currently going for $100. There are only 10 of them being made, and I will be getting my hands on it. So anyways, we have our signed, handmade, authentic Sonichu medallion in this box. But we got something new today, yeah? we got something new today, yeah? So, I have received today in the mail. Oh my god, it doesn't want to come out. Give me a sec. So, I have the Sonichu comics. All 4 of them. I have all 4. I have all 4. And in case you were wondering, yes, this was sent directly to me by Chandler himself. But I have all 4 of the Sonichu comics. These are, in fact, signed. These are, in fact, signed by Chris Chan himself. And these are volumes 0 through 3. So these are volumes 0 through 3. We have 4. We have 4 comics. I figured it might be cool if we did a reading of these. What do you guys think? But these were signed by Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu Prime himself. So I just got these in today. The smell, once again, not good. The smell is once again not good. So here at the bottom it does say, I don't know if you guys can see it with the light, but it does say all Sonichu material are copyrighted March 2000 through by Christine/Christian Weston Chandler. And these are not like the original hand-drawn versions. This was printed, but Chris's hands were all over these. The set of 4 here, was $80 total on the Quick Mart Etsy. And yeah, I did receive them in the mail today. So the packaging, right? So as you guys remember last time, like the packaging that we got last time, it had like a super weird stain on the front, and then the back was like filthy. I will say the packaging this time, actually, it was like pretty good condition. There's no weird stains. Like I still have the packaging from last time. You guys see there was this big weird oil stain here, and then a bunch of dirt on the back. Looks kind of like a shoe print, like it got stepped on. So big difference in packaging quality here, I feel like. You know what I mean? These also came a lot faster than the medallion is. So when I ordered the medallion, it took like 2 weeks to get here. These, however, only took 1 week. I ordered these last Saturday. But I will be going through Quickmart, and I will be ordering the Sonichu medallion with the certificate of authenticity. It is a handwritten certificate of authenticity. I will also be there's more stuff that I can order on there. I'm gonna try and get something new like per stream. I'm gonna attempt. No promises, but I will attempt. But let's start with our reading, yeah? So this is Sonichu, hand-drawn premiere issue. Go, Sonichu, go out and zap to the extreme. I will, thank you, father. And this was drawn November 24th, 2004. Am I wearing surgical gloves? Because these were directly handled by Chris Chan himself, and I'm not taking any chances. So the first page on the inside, it has the hand-signed Sharpie signature up on the top. All of these are signed. It says all Sonichu material is copyrighted March 2000 through ? By Christine/Kristen Weston Chandler. Any names or persons here? I'm gonna turn down this brightness a little bit if I can. I don't remember which button it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, turn down that brightness a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see it a little better now. So any names or persons or characters illustrated in any of the Sonichu comics, except that of Christine/Christian Weston Chandler, that may seem similar to anyone or anything in real life or wherever, are purely coincidental or otherwise parodic and not canon to their sources and whatnot. Alright, Sonichu's origin, episode 1, yes? Our story begins in an open field 5 miles is incorrectly spelled here, from the city of Station Square, which is under siege by the perfect chaos monster. While Sonic the Hedgehog ponders over the destruction, a wild boy Pikachu takes notice of the far-off destruction. Pikachu says, "Pika?" And then Chris's self-insert character says, I am Christian Weston Chandler, Sonichu's creator and author of this comic. This is his story and nothing less. All Sonichu materials copyrighted March 2000 to 2005 by Christian Weston Chandler. All right. So meanwhile, we just have a bunch of art here, no dialogue, right? So it looks like Pikachu is going to fight something. Right? Am I gonna censor those scenes, the sex scenes? I think I have to for Twitch, but we'll see. All right, so he's fighting, he gets hit, he goes, ouch! 15 miles away is Girl Raichu, who's going up on a rainbow, yeah? I have to hold these towards me first, just to make sure there's no sex scenes, because I know there are some. So this is we got you know who here, and they're together. So at the cottage, Raichu, I saw the gasp. Who are you? Where's my Pokemon? Gasp. Kel, I am your Pokemon. I was hit by a rainbow and now I have transformed. Oh my, you're as beautiful as a rose. As a rose, I need a new name since I'm a new Pokemon. So you may call me Zapbud Rosechu. Wow. Oh, what? Gasp, I've changed, huh? The battle is on, I've gotta help. Time to zap. So he runs off. Sonichu runs off, right? Thunder! Roar! Almost got him! Sonic, Sonic, Sonic! Yay! What a battle! Not only that, but I've received super speed, a new body, and above all else, I'm able to talk like a human. Wow! And apparently, also he spelled apparently wrong. I look like that hedgehog I've helped earlier. From the cheers, I guess his name was Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic had just about the same abilities as I do, and I guess I am now a hedgehog now too. I'm a new Pokemon. I'm no longer a Pikachu, so with inspiration, I am now Sonichu! Yay! And from then on, Sonichu went on to make new friends as well as enemies, and he will use his abilities to stop evil and to save the world. Stay tuned for more zappin' adventures of Sonichu. So, here we go. This is Chris's little introduction to all of the characters, right? As the creator of Sonichu and his world, I feel that I should take you on a trip to learn more. Besides, I promised my other hedgehogs as well, so let's tour my section of the cartoon world. The comic title is Sonichu. By that, we man the saga of the electric hedgehog Pokemon. Location, it is set in and around the city of Quickville, a vibrant community with good people and an average among of cool places to chill at. I am the mayor. This is Sonichu. Good Sonichu drawing there. The electric hedgehog Pokemon and main character. Age, 16 years. Hobbies, running, surfing, chillin', mostly outdoor activities. Other facts, he enjoys the scenery around him. His favorite colors are yellow and blue, and he enjoys popular music, and he loves Rosechu. Rosechu is a spunky and very beautiful girl electric hedgehog Pokemon. She is 15. She enjoys frolicking through the fields, shopping at Quickville Mall, and cooking. Her original trainer is the caring girl, Kel. Rosie is Rosechu's nickname, and she likes to pick flowers. Her favorite flower is the Zap Bud, and she always keeps her heart saved for her Sonichu. I keep accidentally showing my boobs on stream, so I'm gonna close that up a little bit. Alright, so Kel is Rosechu's caring Pokemon trainer. Nate Cirque is the son of the Team Rocket boss Giovanni. Black Sonichu, aka Blachu. He's Sonichu's evil twin. He was created in Giovanni's lab from Sonichu's DNA with an accidental dose of cherry cola. I know, I'm sorry. I kept like leaning forward too much and then my boobies were on the screen. It's what happens when you got big titties, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm a triple D. What do you want from me? From the Rainbow of Chaos Emerald Energy, eggs were released into various locations around the world. They hatched into 5 more electric hedgehogs with special characteristics. When all the hedgehog Pokemon are together, they make up the Chaotic Combo. So this puts us through all of them. So we have Psychic Electric, we have Magi-Chan Sonichu, raised himself in the mountains as he meditated and perfected his telekinetic powers. He tends to keep to himself. So this is like the emo one, right? We have Grass/Electric, which is Wild Sonichu. Wild was raised in a jungle by a Venusaur who taught him Razor Leaf, and a Scyther taught him how to access his speed and ninja skills. We have Water and Electric, which is Bubbles Rosechu. Bubbles was raised by a mother Swampert who taught her to create tidal waves. Bubbles has a happy, positive personality, and she just loves to have fun. We do have Fighting and Electric. We have Punchy Sonichu. Punchy grew up in a dojo where he perfected his punches. He's also full of random access humor. He lost his tail in a brutal fight. The last one we have Flying/Electric, Angelica Rosechu. Angelica was raised in a church by nuns. Angelica is a believer, so she prays every night and day. She is usually at peace, especially while flying sky high. So this is the Chaotic Combo that we have just been introduced to. Flame the Sunbird is the protector of the Master Sunstone on the mysterious Rainbow Island. Of mysterious origins, 3 more electric hedgehog Pokemon will rock Quickville. So we have Chris-chan Sonichu, we have Sarama Rosechu, and Wesley Sonichu. So these are our 3 main characters here, yeah? He has fucked all of his imaginary friends. Hydrate those vocal cords, thank you. And then a couple of 2-bit villains. I wouldn't even give 2 cents for them. We have Jerkops and Slawwheel the Witch. And lastly, there is me, the intrusive creator in Sonichu's story, Christian Weston Chandler. So, basics, he is 5'10", born on February 24th, 1982. I'm working towards a computer-aided drafting and design degree at Piedmont, Virginia Community College. I'm also single, lonely, and I need a girlfriend. To describe myself in real life, I'm a very creative person. I enjoy playing video games, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing. I also like to build with Lego pieces, and I enjoy most kinds of music. I'm also fascinated with the Transformers. I also play the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card games. Please enjoy the rest of this comic, and for more information on Sonichu, check out Quick Sonichu site at blah 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 blah. Alright, so we are now on episode 2, Genesis of the Love Hogs. Oh, since my transformation, my new, bigger body needs more food than before, and nuts and apples can't cut it. It's been over a week now, and I'm so hungry. Not only that, I'm feeling lonesome. Huh? Where's she running off to? Wow. I gotta make sure there's no sex in this one. 15 minutes later. So, she lives in that cabin, huh? And with her trainer, maybe I can get a bite as well. Did you have fun, Rosie? So. Well, come on in. I'm fixing some... I think I'm allergic to Christian, dude. I truly do. Well, come on in. I'm fixing some Brunswick stew. Aw, relax, Rosie. What about my Dragonite David? He's loyal. Aw, come on, Kel. David's just too big for me. You can have him. I don't want him. Well, can't say I didn't try. Hey, for all we know, your love could be just around the corner. Or right at the door. Knock, knock. I'll get that. Hello, how may I? Hey. I'm just a wild one who hasn't eaten much for over a week. Can you help me out? I don't believe it. A handsome Pokemon who's like me? I've got to learn about him. Although the way that Chris did this, this specific piece of dialogue, it reads more like, I don't believe it. A handsome Pokemon who is got to, like, learn me about him. You know, it kind of reads like that. Come on in. Whoa, so what's your name? Sonichu. My name's Rosechu, but you can call me anytime. How about I call you Rosie? Hey, Kel, we have a guest. That's my nickname. Boy, I thought I was a speedy one. Well, I think she's cute anyways. Who is it, Rosie? The stew's almost ready and Kel, this is Sonichu. He wishes to break bread with us. Hello. Wow, another hedgehog Pokemon and a male for Rosechu. Ah, this must be fate. It's nice to meet you, Sonichu. Have a seat with Risey. The stew's almost ready, Rosie. Entertain your new boyfriend. He did type Rosie as Risey here. So, what's your favorite color? Yellow? No, blue. One night, a few days later.
You got a hard copy. Woman, you are wild.
Manny Major, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 4 months. And yes, I did. This isn't even my only hard copy. I have 3 more. Yep. I have 3 more. Hi, Lumi. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, 15 minutes later. So, she lives in that cabin, huh? And with her trainer, maybe I can get a bite as well. Oh no, fuck, we were supposed to turn the page. I fucked up. We need an entire stream showcasing your whole collection. Okay. It sure is. Isn't the night sky so romantic? I could just sit here and look at it for hours with you. Yeah, but then we'd fall asleep together, and I wouldn't have it any other way, Rosie. Oh, Sonichu, I'm so happy with you. I love you. And I love you, Rosechu. As often as birds tweet, you are my lovely heart sweet. Oh, Sonichu. And then they kiss. They go. They kiss. Under the fireworks. All right. Now, over here, we have Sonichu is a Pokemon, so catch him on Game Boy Advance. Get zapping with him in the chaotic combo. Game Boy Advance and Pokemon are registered trademarks of Nintendo of America. All Sonichu material are copyrighted March 2000 through 2005 by Christian Weston Chandler. So we have a fake ad here. So we have episode 3, yeah? Episode 3. Natesurk, son of Giovanni, Team Rocket, brighter than light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Release Rose Chew now! Then we will fight. Zapdos, go! I can't believe this, even after what happened earlier, when Kel had to run some errands at the Quickville Mall and allowed Rosie to borrow her credit card. Kel entrusted me to make sure Rosie didn't spend over $100. At first, it was easy due to her willpower, but then, with all the sales and coupons, $20 for this lovely bracelet? Wait, 75% off? All right! Well, I'm not Superman. Thankfully, Kel gave me cash for lunch, but how was I to know that the cheeseburger had pickles? Ugh, that salad was great. What's wrong, Sweet Bold? I hate pickles. And then his Zapdos snatched my love. Help! Which brings us up to date. Please excuse me while I save my girlfriend. Sky uppercut, drill peck, mega kick, wing attack, double team, confuse Zapdos, final blow countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Hey, I couldn't miss out on this! And he got rid of the Zapdos. Yay! Chat is cut. Oh shit, sorry, let me fix it. One sec. There we go. Alright. Enjoy your victory now, Hedgehog, but we will meet again. And when we do, I will capture you for my father and Team Rocket. Let's go, Raikou! Hooray! Thank you, Sonichu. You're my hero, Sweet Bolt. I was astounded with how you battled, Sonichu. You rock. Thank you, Sonichu, says the crowd. As Mayor of Quickville, I congratulate you on your victory, and I thank you for saving the day. Good job, Sonichu. Thank you. Well, Sonichu, I feel this comic book is my best work yet. I think so too, Father. But wow, all this fantastic creativity, and you're still girlfriend-free? It bothers me too, but I'll never give up. I'll find a boyfriend-free girl around my age yet. Well, I gotta go to Charlottesville Mall to try again. Good luck, Pop. There he goes, with a grin on his face. In the end, he'll say, one girlfriend, please. Because he'll probably fail again. I'm proud to have a brave father. Oh, I think she signed it, too. Hang on. Oh, it was signed there too, okay. So now we have some classic Sonichu strips. Sonichu comic strips drawn before the comic book. Sonichu 25 years later. This was drawn in 2004. So basically we've gone through the first one. All the rest of this, these are like old, like original Sonichu comic strips, right? Personally, I'm a big fan of this one. I have cursed you with bad luck and extreme misfortune, S2 Ball. Quick. This would not have happened if you had not challenged and threatened me, as well as not leaving me alone with my ever-so frustrating love quest. Calling me a lying solicitor, picked on my methods of attracting a boyfriend-free 18, my current age, year-old girl whom I can love and trust, and most importantly, handcuffing me on 9/11/2004 for no good reason. I hope that you have learned to never mess with a truly frustrated virgin when he is on the quest for a girlfriend to share true love and trust with. So did mine, and my heart was it says down here, my soul hurts. So did mine, and my heart was previously shattered too. Oh, and then this is the Rose Chew collectible figure that he made ages ago. I genuinely wish I could have gotten my hand on this, but unfortunately I did miss out. But I would love to get my hand on one of these. So that is our first volume. I think that's good for reading today because that took me about half an hour to get through. I feel like we have 3 more, so I'll read all 3 of these on the following Saturdays. So we'll go to volume 1 on next Saturday. But yeah, these are my Sonichu comics. They are all indeed signed by Chris Chan himself. If you look here, all 3 of them are, and yeah, I'm very fucking pleased to own these. I'm very, very pleased to own these. These shipped really quick. Next week or the week next, or either next week or the week after, hopefully I will have so the paper material of these is kind of like a children's coloring book. Like that is the exact paper material of these. It's like a children's coloring book. Where am I gonna put them? I'm going to get displays for them. But hopefully either next week or the one after, I will have the $100 Sonichu medallion that comes with the certificate of authenticity, as well as the like mega power jewel in the back. I am gonna order that today after stream. So yeah, we're just gonna keep collecting Chris Chan merch, basically. It's gonna be good. These will be worth a fortune when Chris Chan passes. Why did you spend $100 on a Sonichu medallion? I didn't. So the Sonichu medallion that I keep in this box, it was $80. I'm buying a second Sonichu medallion. This one comes with a certificate of authenticity, as well as it has like an extra like jewel of power or whatever in the back. It is the exact Sonichu medallion that Chris himself wears. This one does not have the jewel in the back. So the one that I will be purchasing not only comes with a handwritten certificate of authenticity, it also comes with the jewel in the back. So I will be the proud owner of 2 different handmade Chris Chan Sonichu medallions. Yay. But anyways, I'm gonna turn off the hand cam and let's go ahead and get into the videos. Yeah, let me take off these gloves. But yeah, we're going balls deep with the Chris Chan stuff. We definitely are. But let me go ahead and get this video up and we will get started on these. All right, here we go. So we left off, we finished episode 2, so we're now on episode 3 of the Chris Chan comprehensive history. So strap on in, sit your ass down, and have some fun. Why does the drawing of you in the bottom look frighteningly like it was made by Shadman? So this was actually made by a member of our community named Taroni. Super talented, super awesome. He's done a few fan arts for me, and they always make me happy. Only episode 3. When did you hear about Chris? So I've been following Chris Chan since about 2010, but I decided for this series it would make more sense to go from the start, because we do have some people who don't know anything about Chris Chan whatsoever. No, I didn't just find him. I've already watched through this series. I just thought it makes more sense to watch through it with all of you guys, because there are people who don't know anything about Chris Chan. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue. Link me that artist's Twitter. He's in the chat. Taroni, I know you're in the chat. Link your Twitter. Link your Twitter, please.
What made him this way?
Yes, the newest part did come out.
What is the attraction?
I'm drinking a grog, by the way. We're starting today off drinking a nice cold grog. This is my final grog. I think Ymir sent me more, but this is my final grog. Shout out Max Mofo and anything for views. I was saving this final grog because I didn't know if Ymir was gonna send me anymore. So this was the final grog. I have been saving it since Ymir sent them to me. Shout out Max Mofo and anything for views. This shit is liquid gold. I don't know how the fuck you did it. But Ymir sent me
This
more,
is
so
the
we're good.
story
I was waiting
of
until you
Chris
sent me
Chan.
more, Ymir. Candace not melted fake grog. I'm saving the grog sticker. I want to put it on something. I don't know what to put it on though, but I don't want to waste it, you know? Shouldn't the can logo be upside
My
down?
name is
What?
Christian Chandler, age 22 at this time. I will be 23 on February 24th, 2005.
You got a jar of anime girl vibe?
Anyway,
Nice.
for over a year now, I've been trying to attract an 18 to 22-year-old boyfriend-free girl, 18 to 21 before February 24th, 2004, which is this year. Anywho, been trying for over a year to attract a girl, boyfriend-free girl, and I have failed. And you know, when you have so many failures at this time,
Godzilla -1. Hell
you can't help
yeah.
but feel sad,
I'm glad to hear
you
it was
know,
good.
and depressed. Yeah, here it is about Christmas time. And
Can we take a second for the fact that the Chris Chan saga began 20 fucking years ago? 20 fucking years ago. Holy shit. Also, can you tell that I'm putting on my newscaster voice for the stream today? It's my newscaster voice. What do you think?
well, all I want for Christmas is a boyfriend-free girl.
Chris prepares for Christmas 2004
store
by singing
Shadman,
two of
no!
his songs for the camera. He performs So Need a Cute Girl,
Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age.
followed by All I Want for Christmas is a Pretty Girlfriend.
Absolute
All
banger,
I
dude.
want for Christmas.
I need to take lessons on the transatlantic accent. I want to learn how to do the transatlantic accent so badly. Oh my god. I desperately want to learn how to do that accent. I feel like I have the vocal tone for it. I just need to figure out how to do it.
22. Well, at this time of year, all I can say right now is that I hope Santa will comply with my request and bring me a pretty girlfriend.
How long do you think Chris Chan genuinely believed in Santa Claus? How long do you think Chris genuinely believed in Santa? Till Bob died? Oh no!
And so, happy holidays from me, Christian Chandler, by the way, you can call me
He has
Chris
to still? Oh
in
god.
public. And thank you.
Christian whipped his camera out for Christmas Day too, and documented the state of the house at that time.
'Twas Christmas Day, and all through the house, the creatures that were stirring
Right, his own logic
my
was
family
yeah, that is true.
and me and our two
Imagine
cats.
thinking Santa would kidnap a random girl. Nah, he thought he
And we
would make
wander
her, you
upon
know?
our wondrous Christmas tree with a star that was made so delicately. Delicately?
The star on top of the tree is in fact Sonichu. Chris reveals that his dreams were dashed that day.
And a Christmas present that was supposed to be for the girlfriend that Santa brought. But unfortunately, she didn't show.
Chris introduces his audience to his parents.
And now we wander in on my family. Say hello, Father.
Yeah,
Making our Christmas movie.
I see you're wasting your chip.
Well, I'm gonna play it onto VHS anyway.
Alright.
A smaller Christmas tree down here.
This is one of those what color do you want that pony? No, literally.
And our mothers sleep here in a dark area. Would you care to share a Merry Christmas with the world, Father?
Ho, ho, ho.
The tour puts a spotlight on the extent of the hoarding situation in the house, as Chris visibly has trouble navigating through the hoard.
Care to say something to the entire world?
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
After the tour, Chris documents
Roni
the gift
won, that's the
exchange,
Twitter.
revealing the interpersonal dynamics of the family.
Yeah, it's recording. So, here we are around the Christmas
Here it
tree.
is. I'll link it. Because you're shadow banned, so I'll link it.
Chris presents Bob with a card.
I
I'm
did.
supposed to read it.
Yes, read it.
Am I supposed to read it out loud?
I just saw that you made lewd art of me! I just saw that! I hadn't seen that yet! I can't show it, you guys, but I replied to it on Twitter if you would like to go look at it. Absolute banger. Hexa Sexa is such a good tag. I'm sorry, it just is. It's so good. Alright, anyways.
Yeah. Read to Mom.
I want to thank you all for your support.
Taroni, if you want to post it in the adult channel in the Discord, you are more than welcome to do so.
Love throughout my fantastic love quest.
Oh, has it? Oh,
And
shit.
if
I never
one
check
doesn't
that
bring
thing,
me
ever.
one,
I
most
just
of
have
my
it there to
time.
keep you guys from being coomers in the main server. I literally never look at
Like I
it.
asked him, then
Next time ping me if you post art of me in there. Next time ping me. Anybody got that Discord link? Here you go.
Hope you all like my present. Today I'm thinking of Christmas and remembering you all. Merry Christmas, Christian C.
Christian gives Bob the option of receiving the Puppet TV show Fraggle Rock on DVD or on VHS. After Christian discreetly implies that he wants to keep the DVD for himself, Bob caves in and chooses to take the VHS.
Yes,
So you want the VHS?
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, don't go to Bobby jail. Stay away from Bobby jail.
The other.
I will say.
Why do we have it on both?
I gave him a choice.
Also, I'm a
remember?
very big fan of the fact that the
Remember
counting
DVD?
channel has become counting with
It's
GIFs.
Fraggle Rock.
I
Father,
am
it's on there.
very much enjoying that.
Everything that's on the DVD is on that VHS.
VHS works better than my system.
Yeah.
Chris presents Barbara with a Lego set.
Snowboarding stuff.
He gives her a plush doll of the Japanese character Hamtaro.
Look at you, Hamtaro.
I love Hamtaro, dude. That's crazy.
Who is he?
It's a Hamtaro. He's a little hamster.
He's a little hamster. I love Hamtaro. I grew up watching Hamtaro. Hamtaro is actually crazy. It's awful to me because I look at Chris, right? I look at Chris and I go, damn, that could have been me if I was just slightly more chronically online. He literally could have been just like me. And it's awful. It's a terrifying fucking thought. It is genuinely a terrifying thought.
He's a little bitty hamster.
No, John! John, I'm about to un-VIP you. Your faith in me has been waning. I feel betrayed. Am I no longer your Oshi, John? Am I no longer your Oshi? Have you moved on to the next? Huh? Huh? Cause you've been a little sassy with me lately, sir. You've been a little fucking sassy, sir. Somebody
The
with art
family
skills should make
discussed the
Hexachu. Oh my god.
Possibility of a surprise visit from Sarah.
Hexachu, I actually need that now.
But you know, she might come over. Well, she did last year, remember?
Chris attempts at an embrace with his mother, but ends up hurting her
Taroni,
instead.
get on that. Stop harassing Taroni to draw. Taroni will draw
He
when
does
the
it again.
inspiration
Sorry,
hits.
get her here. I'm sorry.
Chris gives Barb another present. A snow globe with him in it.
No glow. With me in it.
Merry Christmas, Robert.
It's also got Sonichu in it. Look. See? You know, one side Sonichu.
Jameer,
on the
stop
other.
noticing.
I got it over at Walmart. It's snow glow.
How about that?
Also, I'm not. I just have it open.
Yeah.
That's neat. Merry Christmas.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Now we can go back downstairs where it's warm.
I always have it
Happy
open.
New Year. Yeah.
Snappy New Year, huh?
Not on the couch.
After the gift unwrapping, Christian went back to his room to record a video recapping the
Yeah,
events.
attempts an embrace with his mother. Awkward as
It's
fuck.
our family Christmas of 2004.
Handcrafted presents,
I
yeah.
think it's some nice gifts, but it does
It's not
compare
compared to having
a
boyfriend-free girl that I can make into a girlfriend. Oh,
So,
trust me, he embraced Barbara just years later.
Unfortunately, I was hoping for her to come.
You can
but
tell he
she
never got
didn't.
spanked. Yeah.
My lifelong
Yeah.
friend, Sarah Hammer.
Knowing what we know now, every single time that I see him with Barbara in the same room, I feel like viscerally uncomfortable. Even if it is old, like, family videos, it still makes me feel uncomfortable.
You know, she had not been paired up with that jerk Wes Isley.
I'm gonna go ahead
I
and
can
buy
have
the
seriously,
thing
though.
now.
I wish she was here so that I could talk to her.
Oh, also reminder, we do have a subscription goal. If we have 50 subs, then I will get a Hexa Rage emote commissioned. We already hit the goal for the Dread one. I'm gonna start doing 50 sub goals for emotes. That way, it's instead of just like a daily sub goal, it's kind of like, oh, you guys are actually getting something back. You know what I mean? What do we think of Butters from South Park? No, because he does sound exactly like that. What the fuck? He does. No, that's awful. Fuck.
Yeah, boyfriend-free, 18 to 22-year-old girl.
All right.
18 to 23 years, so
quick
February
marks.
24th, 2005.
I'm gonna go ahead and order the handmade Sonichu medallion with certificate of authenticity. There's only 7 of them left, so we've got to order it now. I'll do it with PayPal. Huh? Yo, Alpha! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Link the Etsy right now. I will after I secure my own.
Showbiz. Goodbye, folks.
As he entered 2005, Christian
After I
continued his
secure
tried
my
and true
own,
tradition
I will-
of pacing around the mall,
I
hoping
will
to
send you the
attract a
link.
boyfriend-free girl. His activities quickly caught the eye of Anna McLaren, an employee of Peck & Son at Charlottesville Fashion Square, who described her encounter with him in a blog post titled The Tale of the Crazy Pacer. There was a guy who paced in front of Abercrombie & Fitch. He'd come and do it for hours on end, just walking back and forth. He was an okay-looking guy, not evil-looking like creepy molester dude. So he would pace for his allotted time, then leave. Sometimes,
Oh my god, I want to see. Okay, real quick chat. I want to see if I can get Chris to send me some extra stuff. It's going to let me write a note to the seller. I'm trying to think of what I can write to see if maybe I can get like a like an extra like thank you note or something, you know? I'm trying to think. Okay, I have my note. Hi, Christine. I'm a really big fan of yours. I've already bought 1 handmade medallion and your signed Sonichu comics as well. I can't wait to keep shopping at Quick Mart. Your story is so inspirational to me as a fellow woman, and I'm excited to purchase more from you. If you ever end up willing to sell any originals of your artwork or custom Pokemon cards, I would definitely be interested in those too. That's the message I am attaching to this order. I'm trying to get an interview here, okay? I'm trying to get an interview! I'm trying to get an interview! Oh my god! There are handmade figurines of Liquid Chris. Can we take a minute? Oh my god, there's only 2 left. Oh, I can't afford that too. Fuck, I can't afford that one too. It's $90. Fuck, damn. Fuck. Unfortunate. Whatever, it's fine. I'm trying to get an interview with Christine, okay? I'm trying to get an interview. So I gotta kiss a little ass here, okay, chat? I gotta kiss a little ass.
He paced, he would sing or shout.
Mind
Nobody
your
really
fucking
could ever tell
business,
what he was
chat,
saying.
okay?
Oh yeah, and he always wore the same shirt. A nice little long-sleeved red and blue number that had a gold crest on the left side, and white collar and cuffs. Then, one day,
I'm trying
he
to get an
decided to start
interview
pacing
here,
on
bros.
the Pac Sun side, so he started pacing in front of our store. We were doing floor set, and Lin noticed that crazy pastry kept looking into Pac Sun as he paced. And this day, he was acting particularly crazy.
As a fellow
He'd
woman,
pace and pace,
you know,
then stop
I'm
and
trying to get
shout
an
something
interview
at the
woman
wall,
to woman.
then keep pacing. And he also did some singing, even getting into the vibrato falsetto junks. It was hilarious. So anyways, someone, I can't remember who, suggested that the next time he looked in, we wave at him. So they waved, and Christian waved back. After some waving back and forth, Christian took the initiative and entered the store. He came right up to the counter that I was standing behind, and he looks right at me, all fidgety and twitchy, and he goes, "You look to be about 19 years old, right?" He then proceeded to introduce himself. "My name is Christian," he said, "but you can call me Chris. I'm Christian W. Chandler." "Oh," I said. "Hi, Chris." "So," he continued, "do angels have names?" I found out later that he meant to say, "Do angels like you have names?"
Oh my god! You guys! Chris is selling Temple of Sonichu's sacred rocks, right? So I look at the description. I look at the description for this item. These canvas sacks hold glorious gravel handpicked by Christine for distribution from her sacred driveway. Each bag also holds 1 to 2 crystals/rocks from Chris's personal hoard for maximum blessing, as well as miscellaneous polished rocks and gravel. The amount of bowls filled with polished fishbowl bedding owned by Christine was far more than one could even guess. Each includes a signed certificate from Christine authenticating the bag as filled with not just driveway or flower bed gravel, but her love. Chris is literally just selling rocks! 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 It's only $15. Somebody got a random piece of macaroni in theirs! Somebody got a random fucking piece of macaroni! And the certificate of authenticity says, this certificate verifies the authenticity of the items contained in the package of being imbued with Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu's personal love, magic, and power. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's awful. That's awful. Literally selling fucking rocks. It's $15 for rocks. $15 for rocks. Oh my god. Oh, also, when I searched up Chris Chan on Etsy, right? What came up was a Pippa Pipkin acrylic standee. I'm not joking. Pipkin Pippa acrylic standee came up in the results for Chris Chan. Oh my god! And the Pippa feet poster! And the Pippa feet poster too! No! Oh my god. I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. Okay, so Chris also sends Chris Chan 2021 Lost Commissions read description, right? So this is original hand-drawn art by Chris. The description says, this is an 8.5 times 11 colored piece done by Christine Weston Chandler in a 2021 fundraiser held by Kiwi Farms. Organizer Null, Chris Chan took customer requests for artworks to be drawn as a way to fund travel to a large convention. Unfortunately, in the middle of drawing and prepping these, Chris was arrested. The nature of the charges brought Null to close the fundraiser and refund all buyers, and the completed pieces sat ever since at the Chandler residence. Christine is now returned and is authorizing the reposting of these completed works here. A short description of each has been dictated by Christine. No, but they're like $200, bro. They're like $200 fucking dollars. I want one so bad, but they're fucking $200 fucking dollars. $200. I can't justify $200. I can't. It is cheap for what it is, but I don't know if I can justify it, man. I don't know. I don't think you can write those off as a business expense. The worst part is I actually can. That's the awful part, is that actually I can. Because I'm doing this for stream content, I actually fully can write these off as on my taxes. That's the worst part about all of this. Let's see, what else is Chris selling? Chris is also selling Chris Chan Jail Art Spiritual Talismans limited stock. These pieces are framed talismans Christine creates and hangs around her home and rooms. Christine states that they ward off bad spirits, negative vibrations, and hateful trolls. They're made of paper and foam. All of the foam cup bottoms come directly from the jail, as they had been periodically mailed in when Chris was previously incarcerated. Ward off evil and invite Chandler energy into your life. Each additionally comes with a real signed authentication certificate by CWC. So these were done by Chris when Chris went to jail for fucking his dementia-ridden mother. Add to cart. There are also 3D printed Sonichu totems based off the original art piece made from paper mache and a big tube. They are hand painted as well, and they are blessed, and they also come with a certificate of authenticity. They're $35.
Be warned, young Hexa. You wear a cursed artifact around your neck.
Oh, thank you so much for the 100 biddies, but I do. Okay, so Chris also sells handmade Sonichu medallions, but they were not made by Christine. So it says, Christine's return to the world heralds new age, and these true and authentic medallions will see you through such trying times. Christine has stated a mission of spreading herself to as many people as possible, with these mass-produced medallions being a method of delivery, handcrafted to her specifications and with her blessing. These are made in Virginia on an assembly line, hired and run by her and her alone. The below message endorses these as having been touched by her magics and was recorded while incarcerated. Oh no, there's a video. God be with ye in these trying times. Oh, there is a message. Let's listen.
Hello, this is Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, and Lord Avatar and Goddess Blueheart. I am in here today to introduce and tell y'all about the regular Sonichu medallions that I have authorized the processing and making of. These are legit and authentic, and each one shall provide you with a great spiritual power linked to my own. So it's a wise investment. Thank you.
All right.
And you are helping me with each purchase.
Wonderful. I love giving sexual predators my money. But you know what? We do things for content here. You know? We do things for content here. We just, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, guys. I know, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm not a fan of it. I wish I could buy this stuff elsewhere. I wish that I could not give Chris my money. But it's just, I need it. I need it for the content. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue.
Poor guy was so nervous, he didn't get it right. Anna introduces herself, then Chris talks about eyes. My eyes are two different colors. One of them is green and the other is blue. That's because I had pink eye a while back and one of them stayed that way. What color are your eyes? I was pretty grossed out by the pink eye story, but I told him anyway. Sometimes blue, sometimes green, and usually gray. Oh, that's neat. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? Yeah, I said. He attempts to ask her out, but Anna declines. He eventually settles on the internet as a forum for future communication between them. Christian came back and handed me a card with a crudely drawn Sonic the Hedgehog and some other yellow Sonic-looking creature on it, along with Christian's name, email address, and website. It was a homemade business card. That's my email address, and you can just email me sometime, okay? Okay, I said, not intending to email him at all. Little did either of them know, but this was the start of a friendship. But for the time being, Chris's contact with Anna was sparse. In February, Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block held a contest which asked viewers to make their own commercial advertising the release of the cartoon series Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Volume 1 DVD set. Christian sent in his own unique take, in which he mentions
This is
his
golden.
ongoing
This
feud
is absolutely
with Mary Lee
golden.
Walsh.
Hello, I hired Harvey Birdman, attorney-at-law, to help me, Christian Weston Chandler, in my case against Mary Lee Walsh, who years ago shared my heart. And he has won the case for me, and you have won for me a Harvey Birdman 2-disc DVD box set, which comes out April 12, 2005.
He finishes with a brief promotion of his custom cards depicting himself and Sonichu.
This is a Christian Chandler Sonichu production.
Regrettably, the winning entry did not feature Chris. In response, he vented his frustration at losing on the Adult Swim message board. My entry
This
was
one
very
is so
dramatic
good.
and a lot better than that piece of poo or any of the others that made the top 5 as well. I'm very upset about that. My Quick's Harvey Birdman spot was the best, and I feel sorry for you, Adult Swim, for not noticing that. You all should take another good look at it and seriously reconsider. In March,
Hey, Sonichu
Christian
fans, check out my
published
website. Is
Sonichu,
Quick
Issue 0,
still up
his
and
first
active?
full-length comic. The issue is further divided into episodes,
I
much
don't
like a
think it is.
television show, with a different story in each one.
Yeah,
Episode 1
it's
begins in
not.
an open field.
The domain is for sale, though. The domain is for sale. Okay, but alright. Okay, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. How fucking funny would it be if I bought this domain and made this my... How funny would it be if I bought this domain and made it my merch site? It would be really funny, no? It would be really funny. It would be probably the funniest thing I've ever done. I have the opportunity to do the funniest fucking thing. I'm gonna think on it a little. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna think on it.
5 miles from the city of Station Square.
I'm gonna
in
think
which
on
a
it
wild
for a bit,
Pikachu
okay?
observes fighting in the distance between Supersonic and the perfect Chaos Monster. Pikachu gets caught in the scuffle and collides with Sonic, the impact releasing a rainbow.
You can't tell me it wouldn't be funny as fuck to buy quickville.com and turn it into my own personal merch site. I know it's $2.3K, but it would be really funny.
Which lands on a girl Raichu 15 miles away, who then transforms into a hedgehog-like creature and calls herself Rosechu. Meanwhile, the Pikachu somehow inherited Supersonic's powers in changed form and joins Sonic in the battle, defeating the perfect Chaos Monster. He christens himself Sonichu. Christian himself interjects here and there.
If I was like a mega rich content creator, I would do it no second thoughts, right? But I have a budget that I gotta stick to, so I won't be doing it, but it would be really funny.
He draws himself having one blue and one green eye, as he had told Anna. His eyes
would
are
be
in fact
really
different
funny.
colors, but the difference is nowhere near as profound as in his illustrations. He then proceeds to introduce Quickville, and reveals that he is also the mayor of said town. He then goes on to introduce all the main characters of the story,
Good night,
including
Yiggler.
Mary Lee Walsh. He saves himself
I will
for
not.
last, and devotes a full page to talk about Christian Weston Chandler. The next episode concerns Sonichu and Rosechu meeting and quickly falling in love, sharing a kiss underneath a spray of
The money for that
fireworks.
domain would not go to Chris. It would go to the current domain holder, which is a company.
In episode 3, Sonichu confesses that he has a dislike for pickles, as does Christian in real life.
This is what we this is what we
followed
read
by the
today.
introduction of the evil foe, Natesurk, whose name is simply Christian, backwards. After the battle is won, Mayor Chandler drives off in his car, carrying the Virginia vanity plate, Sonichu, identical to the one on his real-life car.
Dun,
It should be
dun.
noted that Sonichu refers to Chris as his father, even though his creation has nothing to do with Christian. The comic ends with a sub-episode starring Chris in a story based on his run-in with the mall police. However, in this version, he clutches his medallion, says,
Monica! Welcome in! Welcome in! Welcome in! Welcome in! Can we get a shout out please from Monica? If you guys don't know Monica, we hung out with Monica earlier on Alara's stream. Welcome in! Welcome into Sonichu Saturday! Hello everybody! If you don't know me, hello, my name is Hexa. We are currently in the middle of Sonichu Saturday. I do this every single Saturday, where we go through the Chris Chan comprehensive video or history. I also own multiple pieces of Chris Chan merchandise signed by Chris himself. Yeah, we do this every Saturday. I wasn't kidding. Did you think I was joking? I just bought another Sonichu medallion. I also just found out that quickville.com, the domain name, is for sale right now. It is 2.3K. It is 2.3K. I'm genuinely considering it. And I think I want to turn it into my merch site. Do not. I already own a handmade. Yo, Oma, chill the fuck out, dude. I already own a handmade Sonichu medallion made directly by Chris Chan. It was handmade by Chris Chan, signed as well, and I also have signed copies of the Adventures of Sonichu comics 0 through 3. So I have 4 signed comics, a signed medallion, and I just ordered tonight another handmade signed medallion that comes with a certificate of authenticity as well. So we're balls deep into this. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you guys want to learn about Chris Chan lore, welcome in. Welcome.
Electric Hedgehog power, and transforms into Chris Chan Sonichu, who largely looks like a blue-colored Sonichu, making him look like the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Meanwhile, the Jerk-Off equips metal armor. Needless to say, Chris defeats him by cursing him into experiencing horrendous bad luck by using his Curse Kamehameha attack. Towards the end of March, Hannah, who worked at Starbucks in the Fashion Square, approached Christian during his near-daily pacing and asked him out on a date. After she left, I became very excited and oh my god all over. After calling mom and eating me nuggets, I lifted the chair with such cheer and grace and spun around with it like a dancer. Then I put it back where it was. I felt that my love quest had finally come to an end, and I so elated that my shattered heart had a full, fast recovery. I went to Starbucks, and we talked about basic things. I showed her my Sonichu scrapbook. She was very impressed. I gave her my email and both my phone numbers on a Sonichu site card, and she gave me her email address. I was very attentive as I took notes
She's
about her
infected the gloves
and
to nothing.
maintained
No!
eye contact. As I left her,
Oh my god, you guys, I just found somebody selling one of the Sonichu medallions from 2015. The ones that there were only like 200 made of them. They were made in 2015. Somebody is trying to sell it on eBay for $2,000. Somebody is trying to sell this shit on eBay for fucking $2,000. It's one of the handmade ones from 2015. That is fucking insane. There is also another signed Chris Chan comic book that they're currently trying to sell for $500. And then there is also another one selling for $250 and another one selling for $250 as well. Nobody has bought them, but I think it's really funny that they're listed.
I gave her a double-take flirt. That was the rise, now here comes the fall. As I was sitting at my spot, thinking about future steps for later dates, Anna and Dana told me they wanted to talk to Hannah. She told
You're currently
them that she was
designing
setting
some
me
Sonic
up in a
characters?
prank.
Hell yeah.
I could not believe it, so I found and asked Hannah.
Yeah, it is
Sadly,
vintage.
it
Yeah,
was
2015
true.
pendant or the
Then in
domain
major
name.
shock,
What a
my heart
choice,
shattered
right?
again by 85%, and I let out a big no. His outburst of negation resulted in Chris getting banned from the mall again. He devoted the second sub-episode to this misadventure. Not long after, he completed his second Sonichu comic, Sonichu Issue 1. Pokemon's Giovanni teams up with Sonic villain Dr. Robotnik to create their own Sonichu in order to defeat the real thing. Unfortunately, a blunder causes Sonichu's DNA sample to get corrupted with Cherry Cola,
Cherry
producing
Cola,
an imperfect
baby!
replica of our hero, called
He's black! Black Sonichu! Blachu!
Black Sonichu, also
Which is
known
the
as Blachu.
craziest thing to call a character. Just Black Sonichu? Blachu?
Blachu captures Rosechu, so Sonichu and Sonic team up to rescue her. After combating Blachu and the new Metal Sonichu, they eventually
It's
save
literally just
Rosechu.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The
like,
style of the comic became
the
more
same
text-heavy,
design.
with some
it
conversations
is
so
literally
convoluted
just
that Chris
Shadow
numbered
the
lines
Hedgehog.
in the order that they should be read. The following month, Chris's review for Sprung, a dating simulation game for Nintendo DS, was published in Nintendo Power. I originally bought the game because
Legally
I needed some
distinct
lessons
Shadow
on
the
what to say
Hedgehog.
to or
My
do for
bad.
a girl. To make a long story short, I developed a fear that all the pretty girls are already paired up with a boyfriend. I've dubbed this social phobia noiophobia, after the Spanish word for boyfriend. Anyway, before Sprung, I was afraid to approach most women. FYI, I am 22 years old. I tried to silently attract a boyfriend-free girl, mostly with signs, for over 1
boyfriend-free
year
girl?
and 4
Yup,
months.
yup.
Then Sprung provided me with general things to say and do, so I felt
I need
more
art
confident.
of
When I
Hexachu.
tried my
I
newfound
do.
expressions
I
from
truly
the dating
do.
simulator,
It's
I
not
forgot
a
my
want,
fear of
it
the
is a
infinitely high
need.
boyfriend factor, and I met a couple of lady friends with whom I feel more comfortable. So thank you Nintendo and Ubisoft for the dating advice that this frustrated virgin needed. Christian C.
Which is
On April
crazy.
13th.
It is insane to me that Chris ended up in so many different fucking publications. Like, seriously. Chris ended up in so many different publications with Nintendo and Ubisoft. I just, like the Animal Crossing thing, and then this, it's just, holy fuck. Like, how? How?
A University of Virginia student wrote a blog post that included her observations of Christian, whom she renamed Sonichu, hanging around the Alderman Library. So Sonichu returned to Alderman today. I'm not sure what to make of him. He sits in his chair and draws his Sonichu comics. Harmless, I ask me. Yet I feel like he knows
He's an
different.
enterprising young
He
man
knows
as
that the
hell.
world
Yeah,
rushing in front
real.
of him is not his own, surrounded by
Nice,
the
Zelda.
brightest
I hope
students
you
in
have fun.
America, whatever that means. He sits in his chair and draws. 23 years old. I'm not sure he even graduated high school. In front of him, text of Plato, Faulkner, God, and Kleist's swirl. Does he have the capacity to understand these works? Whether he can or not, I am not sure. But there is something in his eyes that realizes that there is a level of understanding and thought that he is unable to partake in. As he slumps lower and lower in his chair, with each student he eyes reading or holding a book, he falls into himself, into
Which
the
is
markers
crazy.
and colors on the page in front of him. He seems intelligent enough to understand that he does not understand, and that is the hardest part of all.
I love that this kid was so fucking autistic that he was just sitting there like minding his own business, and somebody was like, I have to write like a YA novel kind of blog post about him, you know? Like that last line gives The Fault in Our Stars energy, and I don't know how it does, but it does.
In early May, Chris released Sonichu Issue 2. This marks a turning point in the comic as the story begins to focus on Christian rather than Sonichu. Episode 7 concerns the Antuan
Yeah, like
prophecy.
fuck Sonichu. I want Chris comics, you know?
Explains the mysterious prophecy to Christian. Chris reaffirms that he is the creator and father of Sonichu. They enter the Destiny Cave and unknowingly release an ancient evil power. Chris also meets an ancient leader of the Cherokee clan, who reveals that Chris is his reincarnation. He is told that he has to unleash ancient powers to defeat the evil by using his Sonichu medallion to transform into Chris Chan's Sonichu. The story ends in a cliffhanger, with Sarah Hammer and Wes Isley getting possessed by mysterious forces. Between episodes 7 and 8, Chris inserts an advertisement for Axe body spray, in which, ignorant of the societal norms of hygiene, unknowingly confesses that he believes that bathing makes people smell
Yeah, Axe
exceptionally
body
nice,
spray.
to the point
Yup.
that people will compliment you, and
Yup.
that using Axe body spray is just as effective as bathing. Episode 8
The art
continues
style
with
me in the
Wes
middle.
meeting
Yes,
his past
it is
self,
fan
who
art.
is a member
It
of
is
the
indeed
Wasabi
fan art.
clan,
It's by
and turns into
Taroni,
Wesley
who's currently in the
Sonichu
chat.
and vows to kill Chris. Sarah also sees a vision and meets the queen of the Cherokee clan and transforms into Sarama Rosechu. Meanwhile, Chris Chan Sonichu accidentally transforms back into his human self, leaving him vulnerable to attack from Wesley's.
Wait, this comment goes crazy. This comment goes fucking insane. It is truly mind-boggling to realize that Bob saw the Great Depression, Nazis, first-hand war in Korea, and Sonichu all in one lifetime. Oh my god! Can you imagine growing up in a world where Nazis are like a very actually real and prevalent threat? Like living through like Hitler. And then your son grows up to create fucking Sonichu? Oh my god!
Sonichu, who turns himself into a ball and goes for a flying attack, prompting this exchange from the protagonists. What the? Sonichu, run! You don't have to tell me twice, but during the stone—
Yeah, and I'm not talking about what Twitter refers to as Nazis, by the way. I'm talking about, like, genuine, like, fucking Nazis during World War II. Like, followers of Adolf Hitler himself. What the fuck? Imagine having genuine experience with World War II Nazis, and then also having genuine real-life experience with fucking Sonichu. Holy shit. That is crazy. That is insane. Holy fuck. Yeah, and then he looked down from heaven and saw that the fruit of his loins was raping his own mother. What the fuck? Oh my god. Can you imagine if Bob would have lived? Oh my god. Jesus. That's just like I can't wrap my head around a timeline when Nazis and Sonichu existed within the same lifespan. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What fucking timeline do we live in?
Age, Chris figures out that his attacker is Wes Isley and confesses how jealous he is of him for being with Sarah, who is
It wasn't anywhere
eavesdropping
near my
nearby.
keyboard, but I
Wesley
spilled.
reveals that he only wants to steal the Cherokean crown.
I'm
Chris
sorry,
changes into
Ymir.
Chris
I don't know
and
how to
fights
stop
Wesley
talking on
knocks
stream,
Chris
okay?
out
I'm
and steals the
sorry.
crown, which
I don't know how
inexplicably
to
just
do
came
it.
into being. Before Wesley can finish him off, Sarah intervenes and fires a lightning bolt arrow at Wesley, pinning him to an unsacred tree.
And I
In the
just
final
spilled and I'm
episode,
trying to
Sarah
clean
breaks
it.
up with Wes, who cries out no while shrugging. They learn that Quickville, which is a vibrant community with happy people, cool chicks, business, and a frustrated male, is under attack from a giant stone golem, which is under the control
I
of
cleaned it.
Mary Lee Walsh
I
and the
cleaned it. It
mysterious
wasn't
talking
near my
orb.
keyboard or
So
on my
Christian,
keyboard whatsoever.
Sarah,
I cleaned
and
it. It's
Wesley
fine.
fly over there to fight them.
It's fine. I
The
did
orb
it. It's
reveals
fine.
itself as the ancient
Don't even
evil
worry about it,
and
sweetheart.
announces that he is Count Graduon, who is a personification symbolizing the pain and sadness of Christian graduating from high school. The
Did
three
I see the
heroes beat
Hexa
them
chew?
off for
What? What? Huh? Hexachu? Where? Where? Huh? Wait, where? Huh? Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Where is it? I gotta put this on the screen. Hang on, I gotta put this on the screen. Hang on, I gotta get a transparent version of it. 1 second. Holy shit. Oh, that's too good. That's too fucking good. Holy fuck. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Boom. It's gotta go here. I'm this space below this area, by the way, this is all gonna be like various like Chris Chan Hexa fan art, right? Everything down here on the bottom is gonna be some form of like Chris Chan Hexa fan art. I hope you guys are prepped for that. Oh my god, Rob, what the fuck? Rob, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. What the fuck? Yeah, that's enough though. Okay, thank you, but you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. What the fuck? Thank you so much. What? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What the heck? Thank you. Okay, anyways, continuing.
for a little while, but Walsh and Graduon escape, vowing to fight another day.
I melted
In
my
the
Christmas I
epilogue,
joined.
Christian
Rob! Rob! Robert! Stop! Ah! Thank you for the 5 gifted, but stop it! Stop! Stop! No more. Thank you. No more. No more. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm not repeating that! What the fuck?
Hello,
Stop! Thank you for the 5 gifted. Ah! Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Thank you. Stop. Alpha! Stop!
Alpha Avarice gifted a
Alpha!
tier 1 sub
Stop!
to Sagittarius
Stop it.
Eye.
Thank you for the gifted sub, but stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop,
gift
stop.
subs in the channel.
Stop it. Stop. Thank you. Stop. Enough. Thank you. Thank you. Enough. Thanks. Bye.
And Sarah chat on the couch, and unfortunately for Chris, she reveals that she has found herself another boyfriend.
Do not run a train on me! What the fuck do you mean? What? Why'd you have to say it like that? Why did you have to say it like that? Anyways, that's enough subs. Thank you, chat. That's enough. Thank you. I appreciate it, but that's enough. You don't have to do any more, okay? That's enough. Thank you. Thanks.
Named William, and
That's
thanks
enough,
Chris for
no.
being a great
Thank
friend.
you.
Christian dedicates an entire page to Sarah Hammer,
No,
his
no more.
lifelong
No
friend,
more.
and
No
offers
more.
some
No
highlights
more.
of
Thank
their
you.
time
No more.
together.
No more.
Currently, I don't get to see he as much as I did because she found herself a boyfriend while I was in Richmond. But I often wonder how she is and if she
No
is
more.
happy with him. I share my troubles with her in my illustrations,
No more.
letters,
It's enough
and over the
slices.
phone.
Thank
I always
you.
appreciate the little moments I have
It's
with her.
enough.
The final page is a call to action for all Sonichu
I don't want to cry tonight.
fans, in which Chris expresses his wish to have Sonichu produced into a bona fide franchise by Nintendo America. The comic concludes with sub-episode 3, which is a dramatic reimagining of Chris's conflict with Mary Lee Walsh, who is the head of the private villa of corrupted citizens, the base of operations for the villains in the Sonichu universe, the name of which is derived from the acronym of
I wanna
Piedmont
cry tonight,
Virginia
chat.
Community College.
I don't want to cry.
With Sonichu issue 2, Christian comes closer to blurring the line between real life and his comic book world, creating his own reality.
I don't
In
want to
Sonichu's
cry.
News Dash issue 9, Chris announced that he will attend the Anime Mid-Atlantic Convention in Richmond, Virginia on all 3 days. Since he has put himself into Sonichu's world, he will cosplay as himself. Talk about self-respect, huh? Also, he will be
Yup,
watching
Mary Lee
some of the
Walsh.
good anime, getting some souvenirs, participating in some of the
That's not
events,
true, Banana.
and just having the
All
good
the money that Hexa received goes to pay Hexa's bills. Oh my god, Alpha! That's enough! Can you guys stop? I don't want to cry tonight! Ah! Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you for the 5 subbies. Thank you for adding 5 hex offenders to the hex offender registry. But oh my god, please! Thank you.
good time. Also, he will
I'm
have
not
some
gonna
printed
cry!
copies of Sonichu Premiere Issue 0 on hand. But if you want a collectible copy, you will have to find him and ask for it.
Thank you for the
He
100
stayed
biddies.
2 nights.
Accept this humble offering because you fucking deserve it.
Thank you for the 100 bit of Roonies. Thank you. Oh, you guys stress me out. You guys stress me out so much.
Alone in a hotel
Water?
room.
I don't even
And
have
during
water
the
near
convention,
me.
he handed out copies of Sonichu Issue 0
I should though,
to
because I'm sick
unsuspecting
as fuck.
attendees.
But I don't even have any water near me.
On June 22nd, Christian recounted the events of the past 2 days. I had my setup at the McDonald's at Walmart, and apparently complaints were made. The 2 manager-jerks, or manager-jerks, a senior comic, and a black, fat jerk. He looked a lot like the leader of the jerk cops at the mall, whom I refer to now as the Jerk Keef.
Jerk
Approached
ups.
me and
I
took me
love
for
them.
a fall with my trying to find a boyfriend-free girl, like I have been doing for the past over 1 year and 10 months. We argued and disputed until the 2 of them left to call the police. While they were gone, I had taken off the sign from my Nintendo DS and hidden it on the back cover of my diary. When the jerk cops came, they were all like, "What seems to be the problem?" And the married Saynor comic was like, "Where's the sign?" And I was, "What sign?" And another argument was had between the four of us, in which I never gave any of those jerks eye contact, because none of them deserved it. So, I got kicked out from the McDonald's, not the Walmart, for the rest of the day.
We don't need
Now
to
for what
go
happened
any
today.
higher. We don't need to go to level 6. We got 5 seconds. It's not gonna happen, okay? It's literally, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Watch. See? Boom. It's done. The end. Whee! All done. All done. There's no need to gift anymore, please. Okay? No need to gift anymore. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay! Woo! We don't need to get higher. Thank you. Yay!
I was starting to set up my things.
Oh,
and the
also,
beat-
I'm gonna... So my dad doesn't... Oh my god! Alpha! Thank you for the gifted sub. Stop! Anyways, this week I've decided I'm going to try and ask my dad if he'll come on stream again. So my dad doesn't know anything. My dad doesn't know anything about my dad doesn't know anything about Temple OS or Terry Davis. So I'm gonna try and see if this upcoming week I can get my dad on stream for a Temple OS deep dive. Because he doesn't know anything about it. And I think it'd be really funny to educate him. Because you guys know my dad is like a conspiracy theorist. And when we were kind of explaining Terry Davis to him, he was a very like, oh my god, yes, this man is based. So I'm gonna try, no promises. He will be on for it eventually. I just don't know if it'll be this upcoming week. But I will keep you guys updated. I am gonna talk to him tomorrow.
beat manager was getting in my face. I feel that he really hates me.
I love
And he was
manager.
like, "Don't set
That
up
is
your
the
stuff.
best.
Don't push me." I was not going to use the Nintendo DS sign today anyway, but he did not want my pixel block sculptures at all. I stood up against that manager. I continued to build, and I dictated my situation into his face with a song and dance. He went up to the Walmart manager, and he was like, "Hey, let's talk." But I sat silent for a minute. Then I said to him, "I do not speak to any man other than myself, because they all have taken all the pretty girls, leaving me with none." Verbal combat had started, and during the fight, I ran off, still giving verbal punishment, as well as the finger, and many cursier-hamehas. I nearly backed up onto him with my car, and I gave him another finger. Then I dashed off. Now, I feel sad, because I've nowhere else to go to
Hey,
attract
Christian
a
for $3 in a
boyfriend-free
soda
girl.
pop.
And
Yeah,
I feel
real.
very furious with
Watch out
those
for slurs.
managers
Yeah.
and all men other than myself and my father. Chris began believing that there was a conspiracy involving all the men in his town.
I'd fight Chris for
They
free.
all are against me in finding a girlfriend of my own, but I will not give up on my long
I would
and
actually
tedious
probably
love
pay
quest.
Chris to
I'll
fight
find
me.
a new attraction spot, somewhere in Charlottesville, Virginia. There has to be at least one 18 to 23-year-old boyfriend-free, caring, smoke-free, non-alcoholic, white girl out there somewhere. Chris dramatized this entire ordeal in sub-episodes 4 and 5. But his adaptation also
You DM'd
featured
a
the
picture related to
manifestation
Temple
of his
OS?
dream sibling,
Okay, let me check.
Crystal, his twin sister.
Yeah, real. Real.
A mere month later, he
It's a good
caused
meme.
more trouble, but this time at Target, where he sat waiting to encounter a boyfriend-free
I'm
girl
posting the
for
Hexa
hours,
to you in the
taking
Discord.
gross advantage of the free refills at his disposal. I was at the new Target store, just hanging around, not bothering anyone. And, from out of the
Hexa,
blue,
please don't pay the
these
man
two
to fight
managers
you.
asked
I
me to
kinda
leave
want
because they said I was
to.
loitering. I was
Non-alcoholic,
not.
gluten-free,
I was there hoping to
pasture-raised
find
white
an
girl.
18 to 23-year-old boyfriend-free girl, like I usually do. Then, from out of the blue, after I told them off, they came back with two jerk cops. I was slightly intimidated,
Pull the Japanese
but mostly
cosplay models
annoyed
and wanted
and ready
Chris's
to
body.
strike back on them.
No.
They asked me to leave and never
Just
return.
jump him on the street,
I
girl.
did
Real.
not want to leave.
Real.
I would have left
The
peacefully.
money
In
necessary.
fact,
Real.
I was ready to go, but I had a prepared speech to say to them
Japanese girls
stupid
obsessed
jerk
with this
cops.
man. He don't even know it.
And
No,
during the
literally.
middle of my speech, they chased me, pulled my pants, and pinned me to the floor. 5 jerk cops dogpiled on me as I struggled to get free. 1,000 pounds of sausages on my 180-pound body was seriously a
At what point in time has Chris Chan ever weighed 180 pounds? let's be real here.
Cut off for my breathing flow. They handcuffed my wrists and legs, and they hog-tied me. Not only did I feel humiliated from being the victim, but I was angry at them, not only for handcuffing me, but once again thwarting my efforts in trying to
seems like you
find
need to be
a
18 plus to watch
boyfriend-free
the video.
girl.
No!
They drove me to the county jail, but fortunately, they did not keep me there. I was released to my family. Chris was charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct. It was terrible, but my mother and I are going to get back at them in court. In fact, I learned that the jerk cop who arrested me was called Baggett. That was the—
I unironically refer to police officers as jerk-ops. I got the brain rot, but I do.
the only thing about the situation that was hilarious. Replace the B with an F, and you can see how funny it was. However, after attending 2 court hearings, the charges were dropped. This event was recreated in Sonichu sub-episodes
I
7 and
don't
8.
like cops, man. I'm sorry. I hate cops. I hate cops. Cops fucking suck. Cops are the fucking worst. Fuck cops. Holy shit, fuck cops. Your uncle was a cop? Fuck your uncle. Fuck your uncle. Now he's a firefighter? That's based. Fuck cops. God, I hate cops. I can't. I hate police officers so much.
But in Chris's reality, he endured much greater torment and came out victorious
America moment,
in the
yes.
end.
Yeah,
Less than a week
it is an
later,
America moment.
Chris had another run-in with the law. This time,
Cops are just journalists with guns? No. No. Journalists are worse than cops. Journalists are worse than cops. That's a genuine take. I hate journalists. Oh my god. Journalists are 10 times worse than cops will ever be. Journalists are a cornerstone of society. You would know nothing without someone reporting on it. Okay. Journalists have huge egos. They do. They do. I've never met a journalist that I like. You know who I hate the most, though? You know who I fucking hate the most? Lawyers. Lawyers. Fuck lawyers. I hate lawyers. I will never trust a lawyer ever. Ever. I fucking hate lawyers so much. Lawyers are the rattiest, most disgusting fucking individuals. Fuck lawyers. I hate lawyers. I hate lawyers. I have a personal fucking rule that if a lawyer is involved, I don't want to be like within 200 fucking feet of the situation. Fuck lawyers. What about Saul? Saul Goodman is the only good lawyer. I hate lawyers. I have such a deep, burning fucking hatred for lawyers. I can't even begin to explain it to you.
minor fender bender when he rear-ended the car in front of him.
But also, you have to remember that this is coming from somebody who's been sued twice. So, you know.
He was fined $30 and also paid $56 in court costs. In August, Christian returned to PVCC after the end of his 1-year suspension.
I don't want to talk about it.
It was around this time
I
that
don't wanna
Anna
talk
announced that
about
she was
it.
moving to Utah. Her announcement also somewhat coincided with her 20th
But yeah, no, I hate
birthday,
lawyers.
so Christian and her friends organized a birthday/farewell party for her, with Chris claiming that he picked out and bought the cake himself. Throughout
Ace Attorney
August
protagonists are probably cool too, yeah? Yeah.
and September,
Yeah, the infamous photo. Let's run that back. Hang on.
announcement also somewhat coincided
The
with her
orange
20th
Fanta.
birthday, so Christian and her friends organized a
Sun-kissed! Here we go. Here we go. The infamous photo. There it is. Awful.
birthday/farewell party for her, with Chris claiming that he picked out and bought the
Awful.
cake himself. Throughout August and September, Chris engaged in back-and-forth conversations via MySpace with two female students, Jelena and Lindsay. But despite all his efforts to meet with them, it ultimately came to nothing. In September, Chris finished Sonic.
Also, can we get a shout out for Ruru, please? My love, my darling, my sweetie, my baby, my cutie. Ruru, make sure you DM that thing to me, that way I can look at it after stream and give you feedback. Yeah?
Issue 4, which was merely a compilation of sub-episodes 1 through 8. He claimed that his mother didn't want him making any more stories concerning his own life, so he obeyed and stopped making sub-episodes.
Was it all the lolcows never showering? I never shower? Damn, dude, I am on my way to becoming a fucking lolcow. I never shower. I'm severely autistic. I overshare on the internet constantly. Holy shit! I have all the makings of a lolcow. Holy fuck, that's awful. I've just had a realization. Oh my god. Oh my god! I have all the bare bones of a lolcow! I'm mentally ill, I'm severely autistic, I never shower, I'm chronically online, and I overshare! I have all the foundations of a lolcow! Yes, I only just realized this! I don't have a huge ego. I'm incredibly insecure. But I cope with being incredibly insecure by acting like I have a god complex. So I know I'm not a lolcow yet, but I have all the bare bones of one. Alright, I'll be right back. I need a drink. I was not gonna drink tonight. I was just gonna have my singular grog and then I was gonna stop because I've been trying to not drink on stream, but I need a drink now, so I'll be right back.
October, a user on a Sega forum began a discussion thread about Sonichu, in which members discussed the comic and Christian's personal antics. This was the earliest documented online discussion concerning Christian, but the original Sega forum hosting site has since been shut down and there is no known archive of the discussion chain. In November, Shoujo Beat, a manga anthology magazine, published Chris's letter which vaguely concerned the manga Absolute Boyfriend. Riko Izawa in Absolute Boyfriend sort of has the same problem I do. She can't get a guy, and I can't get a girl. Here's my sitch. All the pretty girls are already paired up with some jerk, leaving me with none to choose from. Also, nobody can tell, off the bat, a paired up from a boyfriend-free girl. At first, it's equally hard for Riko to find a girlfriend-free boy, but then she's granted this wish, where she gets a girlfriend-free boy, although he is a robot, delivered to her doorstep. Lucky girl. I'm 23 years old. One would think I'd have gotten a girlfriend by now, but no, I haven't. I'm stuck in the situation where if my parents should pass away, I will be a very lonely virgin. Some months later, a fellow reader sent in a reply to Chris. Why is he only looking for pretty girls? There are plenty of girls who are not supermodel gorgeous whom he could date. It's not the outside of the package that counts, but the inside. A girl can be pretty on the outside,
Good night,
but might be mean or self-centered
Also, I'm also a
or have other
Sagittarius.
problems. Whereas another girl could be plain or even ugly on the outside, but quite a beautiful, kind, intelligent person on the inside.
I was trying to stop
If
drinking
more guys
on
would think about
stream,
what
man.
qualities
I was
they look
really
for in a girl
trying.
and make
I was
sure
trying to
those
stop drinking in
qualities don't
general,
just
and I've been
focus
pretty
on
good
her
about
outer
it.
appearance. They might just find a girl to go out with.
My chair.
Otherwise,
Oh, my
many
God.
girls will think, why bother? He'll just leave me for the next pretty girl he sees. Megan agreed with her sentiment.
Oh yeah.
Chris's advances towards Megan intensified, as is documented in their emails. She declined giving out her phone number, and later in the same email, also declined his invitation to go out to our restaurant.
And then we're all
In an
locals.
email
Yeah,
from
real.
December, she stated that she did not appreciate Christian trying to kiss her.
As an
and
ex-alcoholic,
admitted
I'm
that she's not
actually pissed. I
interested in a
pointed out
relationship,
you're drinking
but
now.
insisted they can remain
I'm
as
recovering. I
friends.
used to be a lot worse.
She also confessed to
Maybe a
accidentally
little cow, but you're a
discovering
cow. Also, congratulations on being an ex-alcoholic. Huge congrats for that, actually. I'm trying to stop. I went from drinking a handle of vodka a night to like maybe a few seltzers or beers every night. And the nights that I don't stream, I try not to drink at all. But hey, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Proud of you.
that he bought Megan a Nintendo DS, even though she had recently just gotten one herself.
Keep it up, bro.
Through Megan,
It's
Chris
hard.
was
It's
introduced
hard
to
shit.
My Little Pony and Sailor Moon, with Megan providing him with some of her own fan art. He also began making
You think
his
he
own
can fix her?
custom
No,
My
he
Little
can't.
Pony figures, including one that he made using his own hair. As an adult male fanatic of My Little Pony, he preceded the so-called brony culture, which would only begin to blossom around 5 years later. Megan also requested him to bid on a collection of World War II photos on eBay, of which Chris was the winning bidder. In 2006, Christian's online spending
Yo,
habits
smooth
intensified.
shading! Welcome in. I got a VIP, dude. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Christian is also brony? Yes, Christian is also brony.
With Chris purchasing
Chris
My
also
Little
really
Pony
likes Sailor
and
Moon.
Sailor Moon figures.
Smooth, welcome in. If you
pornography.
guys don't know Smooth, Smooth is an incredibly fucking talented rigger. He rigged, if you guys know Honey Bun, he did rig Honey. Incredibly talented. You did! You finally caught me live. I'm so glad that you're in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you like my cursed model that I use for these streams. But yeah, welcome in. It's so good to see you, dude. I'm so glad you finally got to catch me.
And sex toys, among other things.
Once you pass out face first into a baseboard
In
heater with
February-
pants full of shit, you don't want to drink anymore ever. Oh my god! Sorry that she's so unorganized. I'm not unorganized! I pretty much stream at the same time every night, which is 11 p.m., except for Saturdays, where I stream at 10.
February of 2006, Christian finished drawing Sonichu issue 3, which took 7 months to complete.
We do have a copy of this,
The comic
signed.
begins with the origin stories of each member of the chaotic combo, whose eggs were created in and ejected from the rainbow as seen in episode 1. The green egg lands in the jungle. The electric hedgehog Pokemon that came out of it grows up to become Wild Sonichu. The blue egg lands in the ocean and is rescued by the Pokemon Swampert, which takes it to the beach just in time for it to hatch and become Bubbles Rosechew. The white egg lands in front of a church, and out of it hatches Angelica Rosechew, who is raised by nuns. Mystifyingly, after she evolves into her final form overnight, Christian is outside her window, bringing her a scrunchie and a pair of shoes as a gift. The red egg crashes into Nabe's dojo-shin and hatches. For some reason, Nabe is compelled to rip off the Sunny's tail, causing him to instantly evolve into Punchy Sonichu. The purple egg hatches in a cave, and the purple Sunny starts to telepathically communicate with the Pokemon Mewtwo, who decides to mentor it.
Which is
For months,
crazy.
this
Christian
mysterious
Sonichu,
mentor
yeah!
taught the Sunny how to hone his pores.
Brew,
lift up-
by the way, if you ever want to join me on this stream, literally just send me a DM. I will pull you in at any point. I'm very welcome to, like, if... This goes for all my VTuber friends, by the way, if I have any others watching the stream. If you guys come to one of my Sonichu Saturdays and you're like, hey, yo, Hexa, let me join you on stream. I'll be like, hell yeah, let's hop in a call. Let me pull you in. Like, you guys are more than welcome. I need so many people to learn about Christian Chandler, like, genuinely.
objects, mentally and physically, and the outside world was like. Until one day, during meditation, the Sunny suddenly evolves into Magi-chan Sonichu. He then farts. Episode ends
Yeah,
with a
tunnel
final
Jews were not
bulletin
on my
which would have been
2024
more
bingo
suitable
card
for a
either.
televisual
Like,
feast
genuinely.
rather than a comic
How is
book.
she real? No
Stay
fucking
tuned
clue.
for when these
No
hedgehogs
fucking clue
meet.
at all.
In the next episode, Blatchu steals a Master Sunstone, and through a comedy of errors, is met with 4 of the chaotic combo. Eventually, the 5-member troupe teams up with Sonichu, and they take down Blatchu, leaving him in a bloody mess, accompanied by a tweet-tweet sound effect, commonplace in cartoons. The comic closes with a fake ad for a call service that would send one of the 2 single men in the world a beautiful girlfriend or a monkey.
Ooh, I'm irping, guys.
In May
Sorry.
2006, Christian
Sorry.
attained a
It's
cat
'cause I
degree
can't burp.
after 5 years
For anybody that's new and doesn't know, I can't burp, so if you hear a sound that sounds kind of like a frog, it's because physically I cannot burp. So any gas that builds up from drinking carbonated stuff like I am right now, it just kind of like gurgles up in my chest and then like dies. So if you hear like frog sounds, I can't help it. I can't control it. Just deal with it, I guess.
study, even though it should have only taken 2. For the graduation
Sorry!
ceremony, he decided
Do we
to
have a
wear the
gurgle
robe
counter?
from his high school graduation up a career doing
Okay,
what he
okay.
loved, and possibly even realizing
Oh,
his
fuck.
wish for the Sonichu franchise to become a dignified reality, making his dream
Ugh.
come true.
Holy shit.
What made him this way? What is the attraction?
Hi.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the
Jesus
story
Christ.
of Chris Chan. With Sonichu issue 5, the story strays further and further away from the Sonichu storyline and makes Christian the main character, with the plot of the comic closely mirroring his own life. The comic begins with Sarah's wedding,
Sorry, that
with Chris
fucking killed
attending
me.
in
Holy
spirit,
shit.
possibly alluding that he didn't attend her actual wedding. The episode also introduces 2 new characters, Megadula Skunk, based on a character created by Megan, and Sailor
Welcome in. Thank you
Nicktoon,
for the follow,
indisputably
believer.
symbolizing Megan herself.
Ooh, this lady got that
He
YouTube
briefly fights
premium.
off Wes Isley, and at the
I
end
do
of the
not.
episode, Sarah thanks him for all the childhood years they spent together and wishes him good luck
I
on
got
his
an ad
advances
blocker.
towards Megan.
That's what I got.
Sarah throws her bouquet at him, and he catches it, believing this
His art
meant his own
abilities
wedding
did
would
never
come shortly.
improve, which is fucking
Christian
crazy.
uses his comic to depict his inner monologue and fantasies to the world. I love Megan, yet she's not ready to return or seek it. I'd feel better if I could chat with her on the phone, although she's uncomfortable doing that. Our email communications are okay, but speech speaks louder than typed words. The artwork also changes to an unmistakably anime and manga style, perhaps in an effort to appeal to Megan even more. In the following episode, Christian has a lengthy discussion with Sonichu about his optimistic hope that he and Megan will get together, despite him admitting a few pages ago that she was not responsive to his advances. He acknowledges that he is so optimistic that he even stopped using his attraction sign. They're interrupted by the announcement that Mary Lee Walsh and the Jerkops are invading Quickville, so Chris teams up with Megan, Crystal, and the Chaotic Combo.
This still to this day is one of the hardest fucking artworks that Chris has ever made. Like, I genuinely believe that. This goes fucking crazy. I would put this on my wall. This goes fucking crazy.
During the climax, Crystal gets trapped in the dark mirror, and Christian comforts a tearful Megan who thought that she had lost Chris for good. His obsession with Megan is made crystal clear, and is further confirmed by the emails she sent to him. I know you know that I hate guys and I hate love, 'cause I told you a million times. So why do you keep getting too close and touching me? I really don't like it at all. I know you said 'cause you have feelings for me and it's hard for you, but I'm sorry, this sounds mean. You really need to try and get over it. If you keep hanging on like that to someone who doesn't love you back, well, it'll only make you more miserable. You need to just accept the fact that I don't and will probably never love you. So you should just take a rejuvenating breath and move on. Advice to which Chris refused to listen, as is evident in an email written just a month later. I'm just a little mad that I have to keep telling you to please stop touching me. It's like you're not wanting to listen to me. I tell you, then you say okay, But eventually you're back to the same tricks, and this time I really mean it. Even my other friends don't like it and think it's weird. So once and for all, could you please stop? You know I don't like it, so why do you keep doing it? It's not like you're gonna try and soften me or something. So, I don't want to have to tell you again, or I might get really angry. Cause you know, unwanted remarks or advances to a girl is sexual harassment, and I don't take that lightly. Chris's not so subtle attempts at getting her attention did not go unnoticed. Sometimes I get the feeling that you copy me to get me to like you, like Sailor Moon for example. The only Sailor Moon thing you had was that adult video, and since I told you how much I love it, then you start getting into it. Kinda like My Little Pony. That kind of thing really annoys me. I don't like it much when people get into something right after they find out I liked it first. When you said we had a lot in common, like Sailor Moon and My Little Pony, well, who loved Sailor Moon first? Who collected My Little Pony first? Okay, I know I sound like a spoiled brat, but can you see what I'm trying to say? I don't like being too
Can you imagine, like, receiving this letter? Can you imagine? So we're doing the biggest deep dive into Christianity in the history of YouTubing. I'm glad to go the next three years blocked off. Yeah, basically. We'll be here for as long as it takes, man.
common with others.
I'm
I tried to be
dedicated
as different
to
from
this
others as possible. On June 27th, 2006, Patty Chandler was put to sleep. A day later, at a special service, Christian read out the eulogy which he wrote himself. My family, furry friends, anyone else present, we are gathered here today to pay our last respects and wishes to our dearly beloved Beagle Spitz, Patty, who has departed from our world here on Earth to a doggy heaven where she will be happier because she will run free and play with all the other dogs who are already having fun up there. I will always remember Patty for all the lovely memories she had shared with me from when I picked her out of the litter at my Aunt Karina's house
I'm
in
so
Red Oak,
fucking
Virginia.
crying.
The time I watched my old best friend, Sarah Hammer, take Patty by her front paws and danced a bit. The times I've watched her stand on her hind legs and then rewarded her with a biscuit bone. The times I've just sat with her in the yard and petted her head. I've always given her a bally scratch, where I stroke her head with all 5 fingers, like as if I was gently squeezing a rubber ball. The many times I've fed her a can of food and a cup full of dry food, and refilled her bucket with fresh water so she can drink it and wash her face. When Patty was brought to the vet on that fateful day, I was distraught with fright and concern for her health. I stayed with her during her final moments, with a hand on her head and a tear in my eye. When my mother was brought the paper that gave the doctor permission to send her on her way, I didn't want her to be the one to sign it.
The Patty saga is genuinely so fucking sad. Like, so sad.
I raised Patty since she was a 6-week-old pup, and I wanted to take
Look how cute that little pup was, man. Dude, I was fucked up after my childhood dog died, so I understand why Chris was fucked up. I was not doing well. I was not doing well at all. What I did after my dog died was I was 18, and I went to a casino with a drug dealer. That was my way of coping with it. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation, but that was my way of coping with it. Well, so I was laying in bed holding his collar, right, for like literally 6 hours, like sobbing, because I got him when I was 8 and he died when I was 18, so I had him for 10 years, right? And I was literally laying in bed, like clutching his collar and like crying, and then fucking I don't know, I ended up in a casino with a drug dealer. I don't fucking know, man. That's just what happened. I don't know. We had to put my dog down because he got to the point where like he couldn't even stand, like, to go outside and go to the bathroom. So like I couldn't even like be like in the room the entire time. Like I had to leave. Like it was bad. That was actually I used to smoke cigarettes, and that was how my parents found out that I smoked cigarettes. Was because I was sitting outside and I was chain smoking. My mom walked outside and she was just like, and I was like, "Don't say shit to me right now." Yeah, like I remember my dog, like his head flopped and his tongue like fell out of his mouth, right? Like it was like flopping, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't be in here. So I just went and like sat outside.
the strain for signing that one-way ticket. It was hard for me. but
Well,
it
my
was
mom
for the
smokes,
best.
so like
So I
she
signed
can't
that
say
paper
shit.
We
with a
had
crying
three close
Sonichu
family
face saying,
dogs that
"We love
died.
you, Patty."
I was with all
After
three of
that,
them while they
I
were
gave her
put
my
to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I held him until he passed. But I couldn't be in the room after that. You know what I mean? I will say that that was the first time I ever saw my dad cry. That was the first time ever that I ever saw my dad cry.
Final pets, hug, hand to paw hold, eye contact, ear rub, cheek to fur rub, and I sadly waved her for the final time, and I said, "Goodbye, Patty. I love you."
Oh.
As I stood outside, I heard Patty's last barks, saying, "I will always love you, Chris. Thank you." But we all must move on with our lives, with our beloved Lucky Mutt in our hearts and in our memories. So, Patty.
Yeah, my dad has never cried for any of my accomplishments. He just cried when the dog died. That was the one and only time I've ever seen my dad cry. I've never seen him cry at any of my accomplishments or anything.
May your old doghouse and surrounding flowers forever memorialize your blessed heart, your barks at the stars and strangers, and your loyal love that you have blessed upon me and my family and friends. Bark on and rest in peace, our beloved Lucky Patty.
What would you do for a PS3 and a chance to be on Robot Chicken?
In November, Adult Swim held another contest, this time encouraging viewers to submit a video wherein they would say what they would do for a PlayStation 3. Christian's video featured the appearance of his own makeshift PS3, which was in fact a PS2 encased in a mix of Lego and pixel block pieces.
Your dad yelled at me when I cried? Oh no.
Chandler, Rockville, Virginia.
My mom yells at me when I cry
What would you do
sometimes.
for a PS3? What I would do for a PS3? I tell you what I do. Well, if I had the money, I'd wait in line, like all the other people did with their tents and all that good stuff. I'd throw away the cure for autism if I had it, because I want to get rid of that long.
Oma, don't yell at the Jannies, otherwise you get timed out again. I don't know, like what?
And oh yeah, I would trade in my PS2 for another thing, or otherwise, I'd make one from wood if it was hard enough. But you know what I did? I did it. I made it. Made one from Lego.
Oh my god. Sorry. Somebody just followed me back and I screamed a little. Sorry. Somebody just followed me back on Twitter and I screamed a little. Sorry.
Those are pixel blocks. And believe it or not, I actually play Guitar Hero on this thing.
No, none of the above.
In the
No, it
beginning
wasn't
of
Chris.
2007, Christian started working on a DVD called Yep, I'm on TV, which would become a collection of all his TV appearances and his homemade videos.
Yeah, it was a VTuber. It was a VTuber. It was. New VTuber. New VTuber. Sorry.
In addition to a slideshow of his pictures up to 2007. He planned to make and release
Pretty
it
new,
to only
pretty
a
new.
small selection of people.
No, it wasn't
including
Aura.
Mrs. Sanford, with whom he got in touch via email. You may be able to help me in a portion of it now. There will be a slideshow projected from my PlayStation Portable, featuring not only pics of me growing
No.
up, but the friends,
Bruna and I have
teachers,
been
and
mutuals.
relatives I've known and remembered,
I'm in her collab
either from
server.
heart, like yourself,
Or
as well
probably
as
as
yearbook
Hexa on the
signatures.
block list.
As for what had happened
Oh,
during
Aura
PVCC,
soft-blocked me.
in a nutshell, about
But
myths
I think Aura soft blocked me because I made jokes about Opera GX being spyware, which is completely understandable because she works for them. So I'm not mad about it. Aura is a really nice girl, I will say, and she works really hard, and I do not like the amount of hate that she gets. Genuinely. She should get a thicker skin. I feel like that's a really bad take. Like, genuinely. I feel like it's a bad take. Like, at the end of the day, she's a person. She is a person, and she gets, like, a genuinely fucking insane amount of hate for things that are completely out of her control, and I don't think that's fair whatsoever. Aura is a very hard worker, and she's a very good, very sweet person. Like, she is literally just an employee. Like, I think the idea like, oh, she just has to get thicker skin, like, no. I don't know. I feel really bad for her. She gets so much hate and she doesn't deserve even a single second of it. Like, at all. Anyways.
Summer 2003, I've realized upon revelation that I needed a girlfriend to make into a sweetheart from the ground
Almost
up.
bitching in the Discord.
So, with a sign, which I've later realized that it made me look slow-minded,
Alma.
the R word, I've started my enduring love quest. The Dean of Student Services, Mary Lee Walsh, came out and tore my sign up right in front of me and said,
yeah, that's the thing. Humans weren't designed to receive the full hate of the internet. No amount of thick skin will save you from that much hate. That is very real. That is so fucking real. Yeah. Like, it's really easy to tell, like, VTubers or, like, people on social media, like, oh, you signed up to be a public figure, like, you should have a thicker skin. But, like, until you are in a position where you have, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of eyes on you, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, genuinely, shut the fuck up. You don't know what that feels like. Unfortunately, I am a person who knows what that feels like, and it fucking sucks. It does. So yeah, like, shut the fuck up about, like, telling content creators to get, like, a thicker skin. You know what I mean? Like, just, ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
And get a girlfriend this way or anyway.
Dude, it is what it
my
is.
Heart and murdered my soul. And it wasn't
I'm not
just
mad
her.
about it. I understand
the policemen
it.
imposters in brown, white, and red.
I think she's a good person, and I have no bad blood there.
Blue and black are the true police soldiers. Also seriously indented the impression
no
that
bad blood at all.
is for virgins, not lovers.
She's a person working a job. She's gotta do what she's gotta do.
Megan, and ensured his former teacher that she would
I will
receive
still
a
support
copy
her.
of the DVD. 3 days before his birthday, he completed Sonichu issue 6. The first story, titled Episode 12.5, is strikingly distinct from all the episodes thus far, which stars his recently deceased dog, Patty. The story opens with a creative blend of photographic backgrounds and a hand-drawn Patty who wishes she could speak so she could thank Christian for all he has done for her. The next morning, Christian walks outside to feed her, only to discover his dog has transformed into an anthropomorphic dog-like creature who can talk. They spend some leisurely time together, and she tells Chris that she wishes to roam free outside her pen. Chris leads her indoors and shows her his room, which Patty calls crowded, and suggests that if he got a girlfriend, she would help him tidy up. Using a Nintendo DS, Chris reveals a portal which opens up to Quickville and declares the town Patty's new roaming grounds, where she can finally explore with freedom. The final page of the story is a simple full-page tribute to Patty Chandler. The next episode resumes where the last comic left off. As Chris and the gang debate the best way to rescue Crystal, they come to the conclusion that they need to acquire the 7 Sonichu balls to save her. They discover an evil green Sonichu, who then envelops Chris in a dark dimension in which he announces himself as the
Christian
Sonichu
really
form
is a very
of
sad
nature,
cautionary
who then
tale.
reveals his true...
I will say, I've only watched this documentary up to, like, part 60. So once we hit part 60, a lot of this is going to be new information for me. So, just so you know.
True form, and declares that he is, in fact,
I'm mainly showing these earlier episodes for the benefit of
As the
you
name
guys.
implies, he is completely the opposite of Christian, with his semi-bare chest symbolizing his raging homosexuality, which horrifies and offends Chris. Meanwhile, Black Sonichu announces that he has turned his back on Natesurk, and now he is on friendly terms with Chris's friends, and has also all of a sudden developed a romantic interest in Bubbles. Chris and Natesurk transform into their Sonichu forms and battle, until Chris-chan somehow ends up back in Manchester High School. Just as Natesurk is about to deal the final blow, a phantom basketball knocks him unconscious. Chris is woken up by Megan, who tells him that Natesurk fell into a coma after hitting his head on the bleachers and is currently in the hospital. Bionic the Hedgehog reveals himself as the one who wielded the basketball at Natesurk's head. They reminisce about old times, and how Chris hasn't drawn Bionic since 2004. Chris laments that he is 25 years old, having never even had a date. The dialogue suddenly becomes a promo for his up-and-coming Yup, I'm on TV DVD, which would not be available for purchase. The scene cuts to 10 weeks later.
Dude,
when
if
Nate
I could get my hands on that DVD, this is why I want to interview Chris Chan, because there's a lot of stuff in Chris's comics that, like, he's referenced making, or just in general, there's a lot of stuff that he has referenced making but never releasing, and I would love to be like, hey, am I able to get some of this unreleased content? I would like to, like, I don't know, watch it or like share it. He'll probably say no, but I would like to at least ask. You know what I mean?
Awakens from his coma with a fiery urge to murder Bionic the Hedgehog. On February 24th, 2007, Christian celebrated his very special 25th birthday. He held the joint birthday and DVD launch party at what appeared to be the game place. To mark this special occasion and to instill his wisdom unto others, he recorded his important message video, in which he reflects on all he has learned over the course of his life. He wished for it to become an educational video shown in schools, but this goal has yet to be accomplished.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and dudes of all teenagers, as well as the gals. My name is Christian Chandler. I am here, and y'all are there. This message is for everyone of the present and the future beyond this date, February 24th, 2007, my birthday, my 25th birthday. I am high-functioning autistic, and in my 25 years, I have seen and learned so much. And today, I intended to share some wise words that I hope each and every one of you will take to heart and allow for yourself and everyone else a better, brighter future.
He encourages his audience not to take up dirty habits like drinking or smoking.
You should avoid at all costs smoking, drinking alcohol, and intaking similar icky, dangerous stuff. And smoking will
Sorry, I'm drinking right now, Chris.
eventually cause cancer, and you'll be more likely to get heart attack, viruses, and your life will be cut drastically short. They don't call cigarettes and cigars death sticks for nothing other than killing you slowly. If I could, I would take every last ounce of tobacco, put them on a rocket, and shoot them up to the moon.
He encourages boys to buy a My Little Pony figure to get accustomed to the female form and pretend to treat it like the girl they like.
If you're a young gentleman, I recommend buying yourself a My Little Pony figure of your favorite color or whatever. Now, stroking the hair of said pony is very relaxing and therapeutic.
Sorry if I have fucking discommunication or discommunication alien stuck in my head. Stuck in my head. Is Christian a Hexa quit tobacco? No.
And also rubbing it against your cheek.
I'm still addicted to nicotine. I just do like those shitty little gay little vapes now.
And also, you can pretend that the pony is that girl you want to take out too. You want to take out sometime, and talk to the pony like you would talk to the girl.
And he recommends that girls get Transformers.
Now, for the ladies, I recommend a good old Autobot from Transformers.
Words hard, yeah. You gone? Welcome in. It's Christian, Sonichu Saturday.
How to examine the mechanics and variations of each and every, of the Autobot you have. Like you would learn how a man works, and it'll allow you to feel more comfortable in approaching and talking to that boy you've been flirting from a distance, or just been flirting with from a distance. And hopefully, all you have to do is just end up and say hello. I mean, it's not so hard. All you have to do is say hello
welcome in.
to the man.
Thank you for the follow. Bingo, 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 bingo. Welcome in. Thank you for the
He
follow.
encourages girls to be more open to having a relationship with less attractive males, and states the importance of staying with your first mate, neglecting that both of his parents were married before. He finally stresses the point that it is crucial that boys and girls stay straight.
Oh my! Welcome back! Welcome back!
Keep in mind of what your true original gender is, because it's like you're learning about the girl you
yeah,
want to
that's
take
true.
on a
I
date,
fucking love Mari.
young man.
Mari is great.
Or likewise, you feel more comfortable to approach that boy just saying hello that you've been checking out from a distance, young lady. And hopefully in due time or now, each and every one of you will stay straight. You know, girl for boy, boy for girl. Everything else is vice, as said by Dr. Kinsey. And besides, if you stray away from the straight path, it can really jeopardize the entire future of the world and the human race.
This video would become the final addition to his DVD.
I am Christopher Christian Weston Chandler. Live long and shine on in your very own unique way. War is never the answer. Peace is. Never fight. Compliments will get you fuzzy wuzzies. War gets you prickly wicklies.
The dog went
As well
diddler
as
this
punches,
man
they
in.
get you those two.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
In March, Chris reignited communications via email with his half-brother, Cole Smithy, who had made a career for himself as a film critic.
You think you
This
recognize
renewed
the voice that
interest
says
was
hello, motherfucker, when Hexa gets a follow? That's my voice! What do you mean? That is my voice! What do you mean? Nobody sends a Mari emote! That's my voice! All of my alert sounds are my voice. I recorded them all.
Most likely in order to acquire his address so he could send his DVD to his brother. I have talked to Mom, and I quote her when she said, "I do not regret giving life to Cole.
This Hexa
We've
girl
had a
sounds
bunch
familiar.
of good
Fuck
years
off.
up till the madness.
Fuck
and all things
off.
considered, I still love Cole very much like any other mother would for her son. She really does." Cole's response was brutally cold and honest. I grew up in an abusive household with Barbara and my former stepfather, Jerry, where physical and mental punishments ran the gambit, from bare-assed beatings to cold showers to bizarre scenarios, acted out with glee by two deeply neurotic adults. The treatment I received in Richmond, Virginia, was another matter altogether. To raise a child in such conditions is inexcusable, even at a very young age.
Oh, I would just like to say, I am once again not streaming Wizard 101, but I still have more viewers than Awesome the Sauce. Ha ha.
I knew that they would abandon me. They were both irresponsible and incompetent parents
Green
who
Lady,
exposed
check
me to
DM,
traumas that I would rather not remember. He continued to elaborate on his feelings towards Bob. The crux of my problem with Barbara comes from two sources. The first is Bob's bitter influence on her, which worked to separate our relationship just as Bob did with his own children, with whom he has no association. In nearly 44 years of life, I've never met a meaner or more reprehensible Republican cur than Bob Chandler. I hope that you will email me when he dies so that I can celebrate. Our mutual hatred has never been a secret, and it points out Barbara's proclivity to isolate herself via Scarless mates.
Urban dudes.
The second and more compelling
Also, once we
issue
finish this
that
video,
permanently
we will
ruined
wrap
my
up.
relationship with Barbara is the litany of lies she tells anyone who
Awful.
will listen about the identity of my biological father and about her marriage history. He revealed that
Make
he
sure you all
employed
stick
a
out your
private
gap for the Rizzler
investigator
tonight.
to
That's
track
fucking
down
awful.
a man named Rand Coleman Yates, to whom Barbara was married. Go ahead and send your DVD to my address listed below. You and I may be related, but our mother only loves you. As the months progressed,
This
Chris
was
and Megan's
fucked up.
strained relationship carried on. She told him that she did not appreciate him depicting her original female characters with breasts, and once more ordered Christian to stop touching her. In May, Chris created a YouTube account called Sonichu and uploaded his first video, a fight on the game Soul Calibur of Chris versus Mary Lee Walsh.
Ah!
In June, Megan left for Kentucky, with Chris emailing her frequently, updating her with his activities at the game place and saying how much he missed
Quick
her.
created the
He
Let's
also
Plays,
mentioned
yeah.
attending an upcoming rummage sale in town,
Yep,
which
yep,
ended
yep,
up
yep,
being
yep, yep,
reported
yep.
on in the Daily Progress, with Barbara and Christian receiving an honorary mention. Right behind Ross, Christian and Barbara Chandler were waiting to shop. Christian wanted toys and video games,
I
while
was
his
just trying to
mother
make it
wanted to look for
funny.
fabric.
Funny, man.
In the meantime, Sony held the Chop Chop Master Onions Rap Showdown contest to promote the Parappa the Rapper video game, which required contestants to submit a video of themselves performing a song from the game. However, they were limited to only using their own voices, with the use of backing tracks resulting in an immediate disqualification. The winner would get 2 PSPs and an all-expense trip
Don't get
to
one guide.
Seattle's Penny Arcade
I will never get one guide again. Okay.
Expo. Chris was convinced that if he
also
were to
found
win
it
the
funny.
competition, he could give one of the PSPs to Megan and then invite her along to Seattle so she could fall in love with him and finally take his virginity.
AP Station. My name is Christian Chandler. I live in Rocksville, Virginia. I have a PSP. I like to rap. I play with the rapper. I go with you now. The only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I borrowed from my friend Megan.
Chris's video was far from polished, with rehearsal probably kept at a minimum.
Chris got robbed, give him his PSPs. Real.
If you want to learn
Real.
anything, I'm sure you'll find that you all things they probably teach you sure to beat ya. Over the rest of that to listen to.
He inserts various seemingly random video effects, which were at his disposal via the camera he used to film the video, the PlayStation Eye.
Duck and turn, duck and turn. We're gonna jump and pose, jump pose. Come on now, watch it follow my word. Cause it's almost done, it'll make things worse. Do rock on, yo. Na 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 na. Rap, rap, rap. That's a rap.
The following month, Christian found out that his entry made it into the top 10 and was now eligible to the public vote, ultimately due to the low number of total entries. He announced his elation online and urged everyone to vote for him on all his websites and social media. He also emailed several people asking for their vote. This included some unlikely candidates, such as his former guidance counselor from PVCC, Susan Hannafin, and his brother. After some deliberation, Cole agreed to vote for Chris, only after Chris asked their mother about who Cole's real father was. Chris promptly replied that he asked her and claimed that his father was Jack Dale Smithy, which Cole knew to be untrue. Understandably unsatisfied and upset, he continued to email Chris about how Barbara enveloped his life in lies, closing with an earnest wish to be informed of Bob's eventual passing.
Which is fucked up.
Chris intensified his campaign by handing out flyers at the game place, urging fellow visitors to vote. He even resorted to voting for his own video.
If I reveal your true father, will you vote for my Parappa video?
From Quick Sonichu, Video Lucky 7. Such honesty of his situation and devotion for his lucky girlfriend adds great emotions to his performance. The visually appealing effects added the best humor and biggest laugh I had among the bunch. I enjoyed the fun background of his assumed to be bedroom, and his informative feedback on playing Guitar Hero on PlayStation 3 was truly a wise and great addition. Also, he has nailed the lyrics a cappella.
I haven't peed even once this stream. Are you guys proud of me?
Warrior so creatively put it at the end. Rap, 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 that's a rap. Truly the cherry on the top of the sundae.
Are you guys proud of me?
A perfect score of 5 out of 5.
You proud of me? I haven't even peed once. Why are you worried? Okay, anyways, on that note, I gotta go pee, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Gotta go pee. Love ya. See you in a sec. Love you. Hi, we're back. Hello. Alright, let's continue.
Stars for his marvelous effort and smiling
that
at no
song is, by the way, the perfect amount of time for a bathroom break. Let's fucking go. Alright, let's continue.
A bit stupid. Voting was closed.
Seal is broken. Yeah.
The polls are closed.
Those venting Hebrews are a radical sect in their community, Chabad. They believe the last Chabad rabbi is a Jewish messiah. Oh, I actually didn't know that. All I knew was that there were Jewish people living in tunnels. I didn't know anything past that. So that's actually really interesting. Thank you.
And I am anxious to find out if I'm number 1 of the Rappas or not. I really want that trip to Seattle so I can be with my sweet Megan longer than usual and have fun together. I love her so much. On August 3rd, it was announced that the winner of the Chop Chop Master Onions Rap Showdown was Adam Stackhouse.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Chris immediately wrote a strongly capitalized email to Sony, demanding they reconsider. I really wanted that trip so I could have a chance to impress my sweetest Megan and possibly fulfill my dream of getting married and soon have a daughter named Crystal.
Welcome in,
Yet
DC
now
Gage.
a frustrated, high-functionally autistic 25-year-old virgin, have been balls broken like I have through a big chunk of my life in America's favorite game, Kick the Autistic. So, I had my fantasies of having fun with Megan, taking her to a really extravagant destination. I am not rich. Taking a long-wanted tour of the Nintendo of America company tour with her, playing Guitar Hero against the guy in the Parappa costume, jamming with Megan in the hotel room, and possibly our first time in bed. Sigh. Life can be so unfair and f***ing corrupt, but I digress. Take the a cappella rule to the max on those 3 out of 10 videos. Take care. Christian Western Chandler.
I'm gurgling, bros.
He argued that the winning entry used a backing track and had to be disqualified. However, since the backing music was actually sung in a cappella, the entry was deemed suitable. Chris seemingly ignored the rule that contestants could not rewrite the lyrics,
He's
which Chris
throwing the bus
obviously
on the
did,
street reel. Yeah, I
thusly
need somebody to burp me.
himself.
Chad,
He
can you
directed
burp
his
me?
anger towards Stackhouse
Unironically,
in his
I feel like I
blog
might
post on the
actually need that
PlayStation
to
Network's
get some of my
website.
gas out. Need boyfriend who is willing to burp me nightly.
Is directed mostly to Adam Stackhouse, the SOB who was the alphabetically first video in the Parappa contest and got wrongfully the big prize. This jerk's video was against the no music rule.
Oh, dude.
His, Surya Butchwald,
It doesn't
and
feel good when
Apaluski's
it
video
happens
all should have
either.
been disqualified because they all had music. He also let Megan know about his sorrow. I am angry, depressed, and lonesome, all simultaneously. I worked so damn hard. I sent like over 500 messages between MySpace, PlayStation Network, and AOL. And I even made up over 120 dummy email accounts to match with their dummy PlayStation accounts.
How crazy
so I
is
could
that?
stuff the f***ing ballot.
How fucking crazy is that, dude? Making that many fake accounts just to fucking lose anyways. Does he need to pick you up like a baby and then do the pat? Yeah, probably.
Sigh. I failed. So much effort. Rapping and dancing with goofy effects to be even considered. Spreading the word as far and wide as possible. Wasted. And I did it all for you, Megan. I had you in my heart as I chopped the onion a la mode dance. Megan finally let him have a piece of her mind. I just want to say that your behavior has irritated me for the last time. First, I'll start off with saying that I'm glad you didn't win the contest, because I have no interest in going on a trip alone with someone who can't keep his hands off me. I'm not your girlfriend, and I never will be. When I say don't touch me, that means don't touch me.
Is that what it is? Gastro... sphincter. No, it's actually my throat. It's my throat that has the problem. Like, my throat muscles don't contract in a way.
Me.
That
What may
allows
seem
me. I don't
friendly
know.
to you is
Hang on.
sexual harassment to me. And I don't like your Megan obsession. I don't like being a character in your comics. I don't like how you made me a character in Soul Calibur and Animal Crossing. That kind of behavior really freaks me out. To release his rage, Christian...
Wait, apparently there's a name for it? Yeah, the croak. There are other people that have it too. There's an entire subreddit called r/no burp, and they say Kerp is a cough burp, IB is an inhale burp, and then the croak is evil incarnate. That's what I have. I have the croak. It's bad, dude.
Filmed a video of himself shooting a dart-firing Megatron pistol at a dartboard with a photo of Adam Stackhouse's face on it.
Apparently it's called RCPD? Oh. It's called retrograde pharyngeus dysfunction. And it's also known as no burp symptom. Yeah, so it's basically, it occurs when the muscle that sits at the top of the esophagus is unable to relax and as a result does not open to allow air to exit the esophagus. Yep. People with RCPD cannot burp. Excess air builds up in the stomach and esophagus, leading to a range of symptoms that usually include loud gurgling noises from the neck and chest, bloating and discomfort in the neck, chest, and abdomen. Yep. Apparently there are specialists, though, that can treat it? What? Wait, what? The treatment is Botox. That's weird. What the fuck? Dude, I actually might look into getting this treated. What the fuck? Because this shit sucks. This shit sucks like crazy. I didn't know that this had a treatment until just now. Do you hear that? That shit sucks ass. What the fuck? Sorry to go off topic, that just changed my life. What? I should look into a doctor for that. I'm gonna make some calls tomorrow. What the fuck?
Is how angry I am at Adam Stackhouse, Apaluski, Rudell, and Surya Butchwald. They should have been disqualified because they had music and more than one person in their Freakazoid videos.
As time went on, his attitude towards Megan changed little, announcing his displeasure at her fraternizing with her friend Christopher. The hugging was one thing, but when I heard the smack of your kiss on his cheek, it started a chain reaction in my head, from OMG to simultaneous infuriation and jealousy. I assure you that I would not do anything extreme to Christopher. Originally, I was not fond of him, because it was obvious that he was a homo. Yes, I am a homophobe. I fear them all, and I fear the tormenting temptations of falling off the straight path. But then I mentally, sometimes from a DVD, and if you'll pardon the expression, shove some pussy in my face. I tell you what, if I ever stoop down to changing my path, I might as well would get a gender change operation.
My whole life
In
has
late
just
October,
changed. What the fuck?
Daniel Mims, who frequented the game place, covertly snapped
Oh my god, and there's one in Boston! You guys, there's a specialist in Boston! What? Ugh.
Chris in mid-battle, and his
Wait,
buddy
that could
Lucas
actually
uploaded
fully
them
change
onto
my
the
life. What
anonymous
the
image
fuck?
board 4chan. A user on the comedy website Something Awful, who had seen Christian on the UVA campus, created a thread focused on Christian and his comics, unleashing the Christian myth onto the world. Members debated over the veracity of his supposed actions, and those who have witnessed him in person shared their stories. The fascination around Chris quickly spread to other websites. The outlandishness of his situation motivated people to draw inappropriate
Yeah, that's
fan
fine
art
if I have to do it a
featuring
few
Chris
times,
and
but
his
holy
Sonichu
shit.
characters. On November 3rd, in a thread on 4chan, a user named Evan Christopher George was encouraged to send Chris an email showcasing a small selection of fan art. This is some fan art of Sonichu my friends and I have drawn. I hope you enjoy it. The included images were Chris hosting girlfriend auditions with no darkies written on his desk, a short comic about Chris losing his virginity by having sex with Sonichu, a graphic depiction of Sonichu masturbating while yelling out, "No darkies, jerk-op," and Chris and Sonic Thorndike, a character conceived by one boy Sonic, having a stare down. Chris's reply was rather unexpected. Thank you for your fan art contributions. In constructive criticism, I like the one with me and a girlfriend auditions, as well as my glaring in the eyes of the blue guy. But I'm feeling great detest towards the other two. Sonichu and I are not of that nature at all. If you would like to make it up to me though, please draw a strip of Roastchu stripping for Sonichu and have him f her, and draw Roastchu masturbating and squirtin'. I am straight, damn it. I will not be veered in any other disgustingly grotesque direction. Again, most nasty fan arts are not appreciated at all. Please feel free to share that quote with the rest of the fans. Sincerely, Christian Weston Chandler. We're keeping track. Evan immediately posted Chris's response on 4chan, and in order to archive all future interactions, Jason Kendrick Howell created a page on the satirical Wikipedia-style website Encyclopedia Dramatica, solely devoted to Christian. Under the assumption that these people on the internet provoking and making fun of him,
literally always
or
is.
trolls, were genuine fans of his, he shared the news with Megan. The good news though is that I've had more fans for Sonichu than I thought. Now the worst to bad. I got this email earlier that had a set of 4 fan arts of Sonichu and me. While I enjoyed more the spoof of me sitting by a box on a sidewalk, girlfriend auditions, and the one with me glaring in the eyes of a blue hedgehog in armor.
Hi, welcome
the
in.
Other two,
Can we get a shout out for Lorelai, please?
Creeped and scared the crap out of my head. A lot worse than my freakout over you on Christopher's lap last
Yep,
night.
this is when all of the trolling begun.
Please keep that in private. In other words, get a room. I sent him a reply with respective criticism. I was infuriated. He also found out about an artist on the website DeviantArt who had made Sonichu
What part are we at? We're in part
but did
4.
not credit Chris in
Part
it,
4 today.
and also discovered the Encyclopedia Dramatica page. In the meantime, Evan continued to send Chris more fan art. I'm very sorry I disappointed you, Chris Chan. I drew what you wished.
This is right when 4chan started fucking with Chris.
Naked Rosechu having sex with Sonichu, and finally masturbating and squirting out of her gigantic penis. Oh, and here's more art from more of my friends. I didn't draw any of this stuff though, so if you don't like it, I have no guilt. This email included more graphic content, including Mary Lee Walsh and a transgender Rosechu. Alright, I have one last batch of fan art. I'm sorry
this
to
is
send
right
so
when
many to you,
4chan
but my
started
friends
fucking
are really
with
eager
Chris.
to share it all. I hope you enjoy.
How many parts of there are
He
there?
attached more
Currently
fan
we are
art,
at part
a few more
83,
tasteful than
and
the
part
rest.
83 just released
Chris
like a week
replied,
ago.
disclosing a link to the ED page about him. Evan coyly denied accountability. What? What a horrible page. I'm sorry. I must wonder how
does anybody remember Encyclopedia Dramatica? Holy shit. Oh my god.
got pictures of our emails. I hope no one's hacking my email account. Ignoring security concerns, Christian sent another angry email. Do me a favor, draw a vagina on my Rosechu. Rosechu is a girl. She never had a frickin' pickle. If I see one more frickin' pickle, and you may spread this quote to other adult fan artists, I will create you in Soul Calibur 3 and beat you up like there's no tomorrow. Evan replied with a simple uh-oh and a picture of Rosechu holding a pickle saying, I wish pickles could masturbate and squirt. And Evan saying, fudge, you're going to beat me up in SC3 now, aren't you? I shouldn't have let our souls get fiercely entangled. On November 4th, someone who called herself Vivian G sent an email claiming that she independently created a similar character called Sonichu and wanted Chris to acknowledge that it wasn't stealing. Evidently, he stated that it was fan art and that she shouldn't keep doing it because his characters mean too much to him. Vivian then sent a caps-locked email trying to convince him to improve himself.
Awful.
Jesus, are you so high on your horse that you think it's fan art? Jesus Christ, man, you are irritating me. You are putting me under more damn stress than you'll
Vivian
ever
Games
have.
existed at the
I
time?
want
I'm
to
pretty sure,
express
yeah.
my goddamn self to the internet, and I find that some prick who thinks he's so great can call homosexuals wrong. And I have 2 lesbian friends who would be offended as f by your ignorance. And things like going around stalking girls will get you a girlfriend. Newsflash, bitch. You mean nothing to this world, and you will never get laid unless you improve yourself. Your troubles with jerk cops isn't because of them, it's because of you. Fuck off and die. This entire debacle with trolls encouraged Joshua Martinez to toy with Chris, who first met him at James Madison University, where they both received speech therapy and remained as acquaintances. He managed to convince Chris that he regularly schmoozed with movie stars, thanks to his connections to the movie business. He contacted Chris and claimed that he found a girl who would like to meet him, when in fact, he was only trolling him.
Am I just following Christian and Joy Darvin and net drama as a whole? We will be diving into other locales as well.
Christian reported on his elation in an email to Anna.
As of right now, we're just doing Sonichu Saturdays. Once we're done with all of the current Christian information, which is going to take a while, we'll move on to other locales.
Not only did I have a great time getting to know her, but, blush, I got turned on. I know that she works at a car lot, I think. She is 23, brunette, brown eyes, and she is a mix of American and Spanish. If you've watched the movie Into the Blue, the starring woman, Jessica Alba, is an American-Spanish mix as well. He also mentioned her to Megan and even attached a supposed photo of her. On November 7th, Chris filmed a video pleading those involved with the ED page to be more respectful about
Venus
him
Angelic
and take it down,
series.
and talked in length
No,
about his
I want to
life
do a
and
Venus
what caused
Angelic
him to be
series.
in his current situation.
It has come to my attention that I have a lot more fans of my electric hedgehog Pokemon Sonichu than I had originally thought.
Different Lori.
And I thank each and every one of you for your support.
We could probably do Daniel Larson as well.
When I get some positive inspiration, or when I feel like it. After all, everybody has a life. So do I. I have a life.
No, we will definitely cover Boogie.
Apologize for appearing to be some kind of sleaze, troll,
badass or
Honestly, he's not really like, I wouldn't consider him a locale personally. I would just consider him an internet personality, but I think it would be really fun to go into the history of Sam Hyde at some point. I think that would be really, really fun to go into his entire history on the internet. It would take a while, but I think it'd be good.
whatever adjectives, good or explicit, you may feel about me. Please understand, I am a 25-year-old high-functioning autistic
Sam Hyde is
male
his own genre. He really
with
is.
a simple, peaceful dream of becoming a father of a sweet, little pretty girl who I will dub the name Crystal Weston Chandler. Crystal, a name that sounds similar to mine, but it has a nice ring to it.
He claims that his family, on his
Because
mother's
of
side,
Kiev,
stems from British royalty.
Weston, my mother's maiden name, and a proper English name from royal descent. As a matter of fact, among my mother's side in the ancestral traits,
Yeah, Fish Tank is doing really, really well.
We have
Sam
been
Hyde is
traced
Andy
down
Coffin.
to
Oh,
Daniel
that sounds
Weston, who was on
real!
the Mayflower voyage, and beyond him, Anne Boleyn, who was the
Online vampires?
Henry
Hell yeah,
VIII's
I'd be super interested in
King
that.
Henry VIII's wives.
Hell
Who
yeah!
gave birth to Queen Elizabeth I.
He talks about his upbringing, the
Yeah, I don't
struggles
like
of
the way he
school
talks about
system,
his kids
and
here.
his achievements
I
in
don't
high
like it
school.
at all.
He defends his methods for finding a sweetheart.
Really
All I
creepy.
did was sit around with a sign by my side that said I was looking for a boyfriend-free girl, 1825, yada yada yada, all that page. And I did all that because I have feared rejection and the infinitely high boyfriend factor, because you cannot tell which ladies are paired up and which are not. And wedding rings, that's just a whole different story, because they're married. Because it's not like you give every woman a ring who's already paired up. Now, this is one perspective. So please understand, I am not a violent person. I'm decent. I come from a caring, loving pair of parents. I'm kind, I'm considerate, I will respect your space and your feelings ever so much. Thank you very much for your time and listening, and please remember, I'm an innocent person. Just like most every one of you, I've had my faults, I've had my share of bad times, I have my share of good times. Please understand that. Thank you again. Take care.
With this recent upsurge in interest for Chris, he had the ability to raise awareness for his cause, and maybe even take proper action to prevent further trolling. Or better yet, if he took better care of his online presence,
Dun, dun.
he could have made all of this.
Yeah, he was
fade
not
away.
taking care of his mom. No, sorry, I was DMing someone. I'm surprised Chris hasn't invaded the VTuber scene. I'm trying to make that happen. I am. But that was our last part for tonight. We're gonna find somebody to raid now. Let me see who's online. Who's online? Hina's on live, but I don't know if she's ending.
I didn't just hallucinate.
She looks like she's ending. So, I guess send you guys to Mari. Yeah, I'll send you guys to Mari. Lumi's online? Is she? Is she online? Which Lumi? Huh? Sasha Grey? What the fuck do you mean? I didn't even know she fucking streamed. What do you mean? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys to Mari. We'll send you guys to Mari because I love Mari. I'm gonna send you guys to Mari because I love her. Mari _ EN. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. You guys are fucking amazing, and I love you so much. And yeah, Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. You guys are fucking awesome. What should we make our raid message? What should we make our raid message for Mari, chat? What should we make it? You guys better all join the raid. Well, it's gonna be fixed once I contact somebody. Like a doctor. No, nothing about the Jews. We'll do... Are you a boyfriend-free girl? That'll be it. This'll be our raid message. This'll be our raid message. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming. I love you all so much. I will see you on the next stream. Have a wonderful night. Okay, goodbye!